This time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wondering what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Shh. Put the music on. Put the music on. Put the music on for a second. Vlad, if you would lower the music. Thank you. Leroy.
The numbers have picked up to the amount of Leroys I get now.
Yes.
It was holy smokes.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
Wow. That was.
I ain't getting no sleep
What a weekend.
on Friday.
What a weekend.
No sleep.
No sleep.
Because, first of all, you want to talk about stones. Those Panthers.
Woo!
Stones.
Nothing shakes them.
Nothing
shakes them. I was so
Nothing.
mad, dude. I was so mad because I was at the game, right? I was watching. So I was obviously boots on the ground at the Heat game, but we had the Panthers game right in front of me. And like, so some people are shuffling to get out, which, you know,
Missed the goal.
Media time. No, even worse. They're up 2-1. Guy goes, he's like shuffling past me. He's like, they're still up. As soon as his ass passes my face,
It was too
tied. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? What kind of emotion are you?
He doesn't understand. Like,
Just shut up.
you hold it until intermission. Nothing has
Just
to change,
shut
right?
up, dude.
So
Still
that's
up.
so that's what I was watching the Heat game.
Yep.
And the Heat game, like, Jalen Brunson terrifies me, but nobody else did.
Nah.
Not like nobody.
He was stones, though. I give him credit.
Oh yeah.
I give him credit, you know. But he showed respect where the rest of his teammates did not. They shriveled.
Well, here, can I just say this? And this applies to all sports, right? Maybe those players have been who they've always been, but because of the circumstances, the situation, where they are, how much money they get paid, we expect more out of them than that's there. Okay? So, for example, RJ Barrett is young. I'm going to give him a pass because, like, nobody else, it takes time, man. It takes time to get
Tyler
to
Hero would have gotten a pass.
What?
Tyler Hero doesn't get a pass.
Yeah, but then the foul. Okay. By who?
By anybody.
Okay.
They call him Bubble Boy. I don't like it.
and how has he played since?
Well, he's hurt right now.
Okay,
You know?
but I'm just saying.
But that back half of the Celtics series, he's gonna be back, baby.
So but Julius Randle, like, do you understand, Knicks fans? If Julius Randle was everything you say he was,
Right.
or have been saying he was for less, he would still be in LA.
Yeah. Well,
Right? Like if
they-
that dude,
well, what they called
if
him
he was that dude,
yeah, well,
right?
They called him better than Chris Bosh at his apex. And I know that was just
But-
one guy
but
on Twitter, but you all have to wear that.
that. You know who seemed to know? LeBron. Was he gone before LeBron?
No, he was
got
gone
there?
before
Yeah, he was
LeBron.
gone
LeBron.
before.
Okay.
He was gone
All
before
right.
LeBron.
Nonetheless,
Those were the Kobe.
nonetheless, they've
Okay.
completely turned on him.
But
They tore down his posters.
Like, what are you turning on, though?
They're just
Julius Randle is being
they
Julius
can't
Randle.
help themselves. This was my whole point going into the series, though.
I
My
would
whole
agree-
point
right.
was there's no overrated quite like New York Knicks overrated, and they do this every single time they get a sliver, and I mean a sliver of success.
But I tell you what, that Jalen Brunson,
Yeah, he was good.
for real.
Good for him. Way to put some lipstick on a pig.
Well, yeah, okay.
Way to put some lipstick on a
Okay.
pig.
But yeah, so
But you know what? You know what I don't care about?
What?
The Knicks anymore. Because why are we even talking about them, dude? Because
Task
the
at hand.
Miami Heat,
task at hand.
the Miami Heat are in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Florida Panthers are in the Eastern Conference
2 8
Finals.
seeds.
2 8 seeds, and it
Man.
is a delight. May
Think
I
about
just
this.
say a delight?
Can I just say this? Think about this. In the last 6 months, we've had 4 South Florida teams. How far did the basketball team got to Elite Eight, right? The
No, they both
women's.
got to the women's got to the Elite Eight.
Okay.
Both the
So-
Canes and the
so,
Owls
right.
got to the Final Four.
So you've had 4 South Florida teams make it to the Final Four in there.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
The Panthers.
Yep.
You got the Heat.
Yep.
You had the Hurricanes
Mhm.
and the Owls.
That's right.
Man, if you're not, come on.
Pretty good.
Come on.
Good times down here, baby.
Good
This
times.
is good times down here,
Good
baby.
times. And not, we even mentioned the teams that everybody mostly follows. The Canes and the Dolphins.
A lot of pressure on the Dolphins this year.
You think?
Oh yeah, I think
Because of what everybody else is doing?
oh yeah,
Especially with, here's the other thing.
big time.
You know, we got the baseball team still hanging around 500.
Hanging around.
You know? Yeah, it's just
Oh yeah, a lot of pressure on the Dolphins, especially with all the hobnobbing that Mike McDaniel's doing at these Heat games. But keep going. He's a good luck charm. They don't lose. Sits there courtside.
courtside.
Better seats than Jalen Ramsey,
He got,
who's also a real
he got
one.
better seats than Spo. I looked down. Like,
Let's get into some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
we know trucks.
All right. The Eastern Conference Finals is set. Heat v. Celtics starting on Wednesday. Same conference finals matchup, 3 out of the last 4 years, Leroy.
Mhm.
We were sitting with Jimmy Butler a mere months ago, and he was talking about, I want that shot again. He wants that shot in Game 7 again. He gets to do it against the same team. Pretty goosey, dude.
Who's got to tell you, somebody wanted to fight me, and I said, I believe Jaylen Brown is more consistent than Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Not better, more consistent. If I can count on the guy from night to night, the things that Jaylen Brown does, I think, are more dependable than Jason Tatum. And right before I said that, he scored 51. So
Yeah, it was a tough day for that team.
I'm like, yeah,
It was a tough day for that team.
right. So man, my timing was not great.
His last 5 quarters of basketball have been pretty good.
Oh yeah,
He's been pretty good.
we scored like 70.
But that being said,
75
This
in the
being,
last 5
but
quarters.
let me just say, that being said about this Celtics team, because, you know, the odds are very long against the Miami Heat, which is exactly how I like it. It's exactly how I like it. I just find it funny that the Tatum epic performance in Game 7 is going to overshadow the fact that it took you guys 7 games to take out those
They
Sixers.
played 2. How many did it take to get past
6.
Atlanta? 6. So they've damn near gone to max, right?
We're just going to they're going to keep doing this, where they're going to be like, oh, well, Boston's deeper, Boston's more talented. Okay, keep saying the same thing. Like, I'm listening to podcasts on the way down here. It's the
Why do you
same
do this to yourself?
I love it.
Why do you do yourself?
I love hate listening. I love it.
So
I'm just yelling at
This
Tim
past
Bontemps
weekend-
at my radio.
So can I just say this? Yesterday,
Yeah.
it was a no lose for you.
No lose, dude. It was the greatest game.
When both of his petty teams are playing each other. That means he got a petty fallout regardless of who wins.
It was.
How do you do that? You just hate everybody?
Yeah. But the perfect. Well, here's the thing. I got what I wanted. The thing I truly wanted was another crack at the Celtics. I just didn't find, like, the Sixers. Okay, it would have been fun, but it's like not as compelling to me. Like, I know that the Heat were going to crush the Philly 76ers. I knew the time when they tried to keep the Heat out of the playoffs and they played Joel Embiid even though he was banged up. What did I tell you? They don't want the Heat. I told you that. I told you they didn't want the Heat. But what I really want is to go up against Boston again and to beat them. And I'm so excited that the Heat have the opportunity to
Could
do
you
that.
imagine, right? How sick is everybody going to be down here if Miami, the city of Miami, pick a team, or Florida, because I don't want to disrespect the Panthers. They're in Broward.
Don't disrespect Sawgrass.
Right? If both 8 seeds take out their
Oh.
prized possessions in Boston.
Why? They don't even. I don't even understand this. What? Yeah, I've already taken out the Bruins, dude.
Right.
Already
right,
taken out the Bruins.
The
Already
Bruins.
taken them out.
And if I had to make a guess, I think most people thought the Bruins would go farther than the Celtics.
Oh, of course.
When the series started. Because keep in mind, At the time, Milwaukee was the hot.
This is the thing that I keep, but that I'm glad you brought that up. That is the thing that when I hear these analysts keep talking about Miami and they're going, I'm like, they've already beaten the best team in the East.
Right.
They've already done it. So yes,
The Knicks, thank you.
come on, dude. Come on.
Hey,
I told you, you guys were an adorable. I told you, Vlad, you're an adorable team. Nice story.
Hey.
Get the hell out of here.
Hey,
Lasted longer than Milwaukee did.
Yeah, I mean, because Jimmy sat out a game.
Whatever.
Good for you. Hey, good show, chap. Good show. Basically, like an extra gentlemanly sweep. But either way, they've already beaten the best team in the East. And so,
Yeah.
like, if you think Boston's going to sit here and rattle you, it's not.
see, here's the thing: is that no matter who the Heat play, no matter who they play with, they have never been afraid.
Nope.
They've never, like, in fact, whoever was playing had to go in the game and play with a level of intensity because that's what the Heat do. I don't know. You know who this reminds me of? I've said this a few times. It reminds me of that Detroit Pistons team, in that every series we looked at the Pistons at the time, and so yeah, they got Chauncey Billups, yeah, they got Tayshaun Prince, they got who's the other guard? I forgot his name, but
Rip Hamilton?
Rip Hamilton. But they never ever would say, but these other teams have superstars, right? That's what they would say during the whole stretch. But these guys got supers. When you talk about, was it Kobe? Was Kobe with Shaq?
Yes.
Kobe was with Shaq. But they got Shaq and Kobe, superstars.
Mm-hmm.
They can't compete with that. And they won. And this Heat has the same, not saying that, they're journeymen or they're average. No, they got players, but just they don't show up. The numbers don't show up
Well, top
like
two guys
these other.
Their top two guys, like Jalen Brunson and Jason Tatum, have accomplished the same thing that Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo have. They have been to the same level over the last 4 years.
Right.
And we'll decide. This will be a rubber match. But they've both been to a finals. They've both been now to 3 Eastern Conference finals. What's up?
They got you early.
What?
Tobin is Chunky Billups.
What a way to start the week.
Point for
you guys, I know everyone's going to sit here and they're going to give their flowers to Boston. It's the most obvious thing in the world. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Your guys down here, Bam and Jimmy, been in the same place. Exact same place as those guys. Exact same place.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let those losers up at ESPN or Sports Illustrated or The Ringer take anything away, because Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown have done nothing more than Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler have done. They haven't. Those are the facts.
He's right.
They have not done anything else. They've both been to a finals. They both lost at a finals. And in fact, Jimmy didn't have his full deck in his finals. So ergo, you can kind of say the Heat are ahead. All I'm saying is they're going to sit here and say, "Oh, it's so much."
You were perfect. You were perfect.
What?
Until you did the homer thing.
No. I just wanted to let's just say what
Like,
facts
you're
are
right.
facts.
You were having,
Facts are
you
facts.
were having
But facts are facts.
a beautiful conversation. I was on board, and then you did the toe.
I was riding with you too.
I just
Toby.
wanted to be clear. I just wanted to be no, because they're going to go out here and they're going to say, "Whoa, the Celtics." They have done nothing more. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they've done nothing more,
right,
than Miami.
You could throw in D-Boy too. He's been with him.
Who?
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart.
You know what, Tobin? You know what you should have said?
He should have.
No. I would. If he was gonna pull a Tobin, he pulled the wrong Tobin. Boston was up 2-1 last playoffs in the finals, and they lost 3. They had a chance to win the finals.
Choked.
Jimmy had to pull yeoman's effort
With Kelly Olynyk.
Come on, man. Now, if
Kelly
you said
Olynyk.
that, I would have rode with
By
you.
the way, can we kill bubble frauds now? Is it over? Because the same teams are in the conference finals from
Bubble,
the
yeah,
2020?
thank
Is that
you.
over now? It's over now, right? We're done?
I've never used it.
No.
Right,
I know
but
you
I'm
haven't,
just
but Mike
saying.
Greenberg, like, I just,
Wait. You ask a guy who's also the same guy that said that a team lost because of humidity?
Yeah, it was very tough down here on Friday.
Okay, so
Brutal conditions.
So, like, first of all, you're asking for approval from a guy you don't need approval from.
Brutal conditions down here on Friday. I'm surprised the Knicks were even able to make it to the arena. I really was. You know, in a lot of ways, it shows courage.
Right.
Shows courage that they were able to get through it.
Mhm.
All right. Party continues. 305-567-0560. Back with more after this.
Got what you
everybody? Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM.
Y'all don't know nothing about this. Hey, it is a staple of a black community picnic. If you have a picnic at a black person's house,
If this song doesn't come on,
if this song doesn't come on, everybody drop their food. Ah! Right?
that's official.
That's official.
That's official.
That's barbecue, 4th of July, the other
Memorial
one,
Day week, any of
Memorial Day weekend.
Well-
So you got the Gap Band, you got Frankie Beverly and Mays,
Earth, Wind,
and
and
Earth,
Fire.
Wind, and Fire. If you don't hear the Stone and you go to a black person's house and they having a barbecue with music outside, leave.
If those three songs are not played,
Yes.
Not a
then
true
you didn't have
barbecue?
a good barbecue.
Oh,
picnic.
yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Leroy.
Yeah.
Leroy.
I'm still. I tell you
know.
what. To be honest, I'm still happy to be around. Listen. So many of my friends, my college roommate, he died a couple of years ago.
Damn.
So, and plus, let me tell you something. You know how you say, "Ooh, I got to be around for that." I say, "Oh, Kev, my daughter's boyfriend. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be around forever. I'm gonna be around forever.
Just
Swole."
Lurking.
Just oiled up. Just oiled up. They was in the room or something, and I'm like, "Where's Rebecca? Where's Kevin?" Fine, say, "I got a flashlight." I say, I went in there. I said, "Got wellness check, because if something happened, Kevin ain't gonna be well." Put the light on. And, my poor Rebecca's like, "Why are you embarrassing me in front of company?" I'm like, "That's what I do.
That's what you do.
That's what I do.
That's how it's gonna be.
That's how it's gonna be.
That's how it's gonna be.
Yep.
Snitchy mouse.
Yep. That's right.
Forever.
Yes.
Stunt Steve wants to know if you're gonna apologize to Bob. 50 saves.
No, but guess what?
Apologies.
Hey, have I already long before now?
You didn't write a song like I did.
I didn't
Palmer
write a
Reese.
song, but I have said,
This
"Hey,
guy's awesome.
yeah."
So proud of him. Happy for him.
Just
Should he
I'm
come
gonna tell
on
you
this
right.
week?
Whoa.
Should we have him on this week?
Hold on. From afar,
What do you mean?
everything you just
Well,
said.
I mean,
No. You don't talk
We
to
got
him.
some time this
You
week.
don't talk. No.
I don't think the Panthers play till
Hey.
Thursday.
Can somebody please hit this man up
Little Bobrovsky on the show.
on Twitter? Please, no.
Come on, man.
No, you can't.
What a story. What a
No,
journey.
You can't. You be
First
a
time since 96.
mush. Don't do
What
it.
do you mean?
Come on, Michah T.
Mush your teeth.
We don't know
No.
that I'm the mush.
Yes,
we
you
don't
do.
know that for a fact. We don't know.
Really?
We don't know.
What happened when you talked to Bob?
Well, the numbers, a little wonky.
Hey, it's sports. It's sport. If you're gonna have all the other stuff about Scott Foster and
Oh,
not
my
getting any
God.
calls
You
and no
wanna talk-
disrespect, then I can call you Musha T and you can't go talk to Bob because it's the same.
Come on, baby.
No, dude. See, listen. We about to get in a fight in here because the way he's talking, he's already talked.
All of a
to
sudden,
Bob.
everybody cares if I talk to Bob.
Did you already talk to Bob?
No.
Okay, because
Oh,
I know that's you do.
No, I swear I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay.
But I
You
thought
better
about
have
it.
not.
Yeah,
I thought
that's what I'm
about it
saying.
this week.
No, hey,
What a journey to
No.
talk about, huh?
hey, please hit him up on Twitter and keep him away from Bob.
Why?
Because the mush, that's why. You can't mess with listen, you can't mess with it.
Don't tempt fate.
Don't tempt fate.
Fine.
No. Bob is playing awesome. Don't change his routine. I don't care even if it's 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, you have ruined programs.
Can I go to like cover a practice or something? Like,
As long as you don't talk to Bob.
so I can go to Heat Panthers practice, but I can't talk to Bobrovsky.
You can't talk
You
to
can
Bob.
ask him a question
No, you
within
can't.
the game. No, within the game. If he's asking about the series, he can.
No.
He cannot
I
personally
don't want
talk
the
to
mush.
him.
No caveats
So
to mush
no
this.
Panthers locker room.
No. You go watch
I'd love to go
practice.
cover an Eastern
Wait,
Conference Finals.
you go watch practice and you get the hell out of there. If you and Bob make eye contact, I want you to put acid in your eyes. I need to say I didn't see it. No, you the mush, dude.
boots on the ice.
No. Boots from the far ice. Like, I want you to be in the corner with binoculars, unnoticed.
Hey, Chapo, what's up, man?
Who don't know me. My name is Chapo, born in blood to our beloved Heat Nation. We are gathered here today to put to rest our dearly departed New York Knickerbockers. Gone and most certainly forgotten.
Yes.
Dated departure, May 12th, 2023. Gone in 6 games and survived by millions of miserable fans and another 50 years of obscure irrelevance. Cause of death, the Miami Heat. And as a quick token of remembrance, I leave with you this quick piece of poetry. What started as orange and blue skies ended with long and blue cries. From the thought of finally being winners back to the reality of processed sewer rat bodega dinners. From thinking of Chanel and Jimmy Choo right back to subways, taxis, and Timberland boots. From go New York, go to bro, New York, no. You see, I'll never be you, you'll never be me. Julius will never be Jimmy, and the Knicks will never be the Heat. From fun and laughs to another slow sob. From dreaming of rings to another choke job. Rest in peace, Knicks tape. He is 6, baby. Woo!
Thank you, Chapo. Riley be with you.
Well done.
Riley be with you. Beautifully
Well
said.
done.
Beautifully said.
Hey, wow.
Stunton Steve says, what part of staying out of Sunrise do you not understand?
He
Tobin?
doesn't get it.
Please leave Bob alone.
He's always trying to find caveats. You're always trying to find a
It's
way
very
to.
exciting. I just feel like we'd want to, I'm one of the few people in town he talks to. It's
No, and
nobody's
listen,
had more one-on-ones with the
Can
Panthers
I
goalie than
can
me.
I ask a question?
Yeah.
You think he's figured it out?
No,
In the Russian accent, that guy is the mush.
I don't think so. But I
Do you think other guys are telling him? Like Ekblad?
I would imagine the Panthers PR department.
Bark is
knows.
like, here comes the mush. Hi.
You know what's gonna happen? Kachuk is gonna confront you.
Oh,
That's maybe. Can I talk to Kachuk?
no.
All right.
So he can't talk to no
So
player.
no Panthers.
No.
So I can't say anything
Here.
until we hoist the Stanley Cup.
Here's the deal. If you talk to somebody else, then he might transfer like COVID over to Bob.
Interesting.
So you can't know, dude.
Super spreader.
Sports gods.
Yeah, don't
Do
play
you
with
not
those.
Yeah.
What is it? Mango. Yeah, you might get mango juice on you, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you go interview Bob, and all of a sudden, Bob's got mango juice, and then he's out for a
Spreads
couple
like
of
a
games.
rash.
Right.
Get away, stay away
Hey,
from him.
listen,
All right.
the mush not only affects the person that he has ruined, but it also has some residual effects on other players.
I can't believe how good he's been.
Right. And so leave it alone.
Can you believe that let's just think about this. The Heat and the Panthers are both in the Eastern Conference Finals, catapulted by Sergei Bobrovsky. And in a lot of ways, to be honest with you, one of the best players in the series, Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Two of the most vilified guys. Everybody was
Well,
rats off a ship on these guys.
You vilified Bob because of the way you went about stuff. And so, listen.
No, but listen, people wanted his ass out of here.
Did he not earn that though?
Well, it was very harsh.
Okay. He earned that. Kyle Lowry was hurt and he has a situation.
He did have a situation
A
last year.
personal
He had some
situation.
personal situation
So
last year.
if you give Kyle Lowry a pass, I could understand that. But Bob does not get a pass for what people thought about him in the last couple of
but
years.
I would
he
say
earned that.
I would say over the last 2 years, you're talking about the most unpopular Panther and the most unpopular Heat player. And both of them are huge pieces as to why they are here today.
J-Fig said you should be arrested on site.
That's very unfair.
Hey, somebody call the ice den and put a picture of Tobin and just
You
put
want me
it.
banned? Like I'm
I
on
just-
the FBI list?
I just want one thing on your poster, right?
This is unfair.
Not wanted mush, right? If you see this man, evacuate the premises.
It's ridiculous. Luongo's going to take me out on handcuffs.
Yeah. Well, no, he's not him.
Kind of walks like a sheriff. Who's on line one? Who do we got?
Elgin.
Elgin, what's going on, man?
Tobin, what's going on? Leroy.
What's
How
up?
y'all doing?
Good.
Pretty good, man.
So I'm calling from the belly of the beast. I was born and raised in Miami, but now I live in New Jersey. This god-awful place.
Oh, sorry, man.
And just so y'all know, born and raised in Miami, but my whole family's from New York. So my whole life I've been hearing this Knicks garbage. And, of course, this whole series, all they've been complaining about, like always, is all the calls that we're getting and they're not getting. All the fouls, the poor Knicks. Oh, everybody has it out for the Knicks. Well, look at the numbers. They actually shot more free throws than us in 3 out of the 6 games. We only shot more free throws out of 2 of the games because of the 6th game, we both had the same amount of free throws. So what's your excuse now, Knicks fans? What's your excuse now? And by the way, all you Roccos, you Sal's, you little Tony, Big Tony, Tony Jr., all y'all, get the hell up out of here. Heat Nation all day. You're garbage, Knicks.
Wow.
Bye-bye. And by the way, we ain't scared of Boston either,
No
so
way,
bring them
dude.
on.
No
Let's
way.
go Heat.
Let's go Heat, dude. Goosies.
I tell you what, he came with the energy.
First of all, he sounds like a New Yorker.
Well, yeah, he said he's from up there.
Yeah. No, he's born in Miami. He sounds like a New Yorker, so his whole attitude is very New York. And second, he was kind of going at a certain group of people with the Tonys and the thing. There's more. There's more Knicks fans.
He was like family members. But wait, why does every New York family supposedly has a Tony, and that's and that's Tony Jr.
Tony
Right,
Jr.
right.
All you good.
Tony's wearing his Sprewell jersey.
Oh my goodness!
Did you guys see?
Next year what they're gonna have, right? Brunson jerseys.
Oh no, they all have Brunson
Oh
jerseys
yeah,
right now.
for sure. Well, listen, they better get somebody that's better get some Brunson some help.
Wow!
I mean, wow, Julius Randle's terrible. Feel bad for him though. They tore down his poster and stepped on it. Show some class, New York.
Really? Well, I mean, we wouldn't feel this way about Knicks fans if they did.
560. What's your name?
Right.
This is Ricardo.
What's up, buddy?
What's
Tobin
up?
and Leroy here with you.
Good morning, Tobin, Vlad, Leroy.
Dude, this
Happy
is
birthday,
getting.
Leroy.
Thanks, man. This is getting out of hand.
Why?
I'm telling you, the game ended at what, 10? I had 200 messages on Twitter by 10:15, all with the same thing.
Yep.
We do it out of love, Leroy. We do it out of love just because, as you saw the other night, we're 8 games away.
8 games away.
Halfway to the halfway point. It's a beautiful
We're
thing,
halfway
man.
there.
This is the farthest
Yeah.
I've ever made it in my career. And it was brutal.
Hey, but it's a witness to see, and just so happy that we sent New York packing. And Tobin,
yes,
I love you, man, but please do what Leroy says and just sit back and watch history. Don't go to any practices.
No.
Don't go to any media sessions. It just
no Panthers.
Witness
No Panthers.
Just stay back. I'm going to sit back with my rats and just enjoy the Panthers. All right.
It'll be a
With
cool
the rats
story
on the
after it's
ship.
all said and done. You can go talk to Bob and say, I didn't want to mush you, so I just stayed away. But you best believe I was with you. Right? After look, they could put you on the floor. They put you on the floor. They put you in a little sidecar. So the main.
But think about how cool it would be to have. But
and then told me to be on like a sidecar on the side.
But
of
how
the
cool would it
float.
be for our show this week to have the starting goaltender for the Panthers on this week?
Not if the mush goes there.
What if it doesn't?
No, a whole lot of what ifs. See, all we have right now is facts. Facts is you left Bob alone. He been balling. So you can't play. You know how sports is. You don't play with fire, right?
You don't mess with the sport.
You
gods.
always look. If you have a player in basketball that's going 5 for 5 from 3 and he hot and you gotta go pee, you wait till the break. You gotta stay there. You gotta stay there. You don't want to jinx it.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll hear a little bit from your Miami Heat, Jimmy Buckets, Kyle Lowry, Eric Spoelstra,
And breakfast.
Goosies. Back up to this.
Vic
Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 W.
Can we get a schedule update?
QAM.
Wednesday, first game.
We'll
right?
give you the schedule. It's pretty easy. It's every other day. Here's your schedule for the Eastern Conference Finals. Wednesday is game 1, 8:30 from Boston. Friday's game 2. Game 3 is Sunday in Miami. Game 4 is Tuesday the 23rd in Miami. Game 5 would be Thursday the 25th in Boston.
According
2
to you,
days
that's
later.
all they're going to need.
What do you mean? And 5? I haven't given my official prediction yet. You don't know me.
I told you don't know.
You don't know my prediction. Don't act like you know my prediction.
You've been saying Heat and 5 for 7 years.
That's not true. I picked Heat and 6 against the Bucks. I was wrong. I should have picked Heat and 5. I still feel bad about that. But I was the only one to pick the Heat, so give me some grace.
Okay.
Give me some grace.
So when do the Panthers start?
We don't know yet.
Because they're not done with the.
Yeah, there's one more game tonight, but
Okay. So it'll probably be Wednesday or Thursday.
I did have one random guy in my DMs tell me that it's going to start Thursday, which would be perfect. Look,
And
NHL,
does the
NBA.
Western Conference start tomorrow?
Yes, for the NBA.
Start tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
so-
no basketball
got
tonight.
every
There's
day.
only a hockey game tonight.
Okay.
But I NBA, NHL, do the right thing. Okay? Do the right thing. No crossover again. I couldn't take that. Dude, spit in stomach that entire Friday between the Panthers and the Heat. I was not happy about this. I didn't like it. And by the way, I missed the game winner because Spo was talking. And I had I was in the back, so I had my little laptop there, but I looked up for 1 second and Nick Cousins scored. I was like, damn it. So I missed the Panthers game winner. I just saw Bob shaking hands. I was like, they won, but I don't know how. I looked at my phone.
You had to know how they won.
Well, I
It was
obviously game winner.
overtime.
But I wanted to know who scored it.
Oh.
Nick Cousins. Because I was
Who's had some big time goals in this postseason?
Yep.
And you're like, Nick Cousins, because he's not one of the names that you talk about, but he's had a couple of game winners, right? I think he had another goal in either overtime.
Didn't he win Toronto game 3?
It was in overtime. Yeah, I think so. He had another game.
Cats love overtime. That's the thing. Meanwhile, Jimmy Butler, he has some wise thoughts on what makes the Heat stand out from your typical 8 seed. This was Jimmy Buckets after the game, sitting next to Kyle Lowry.
Context of just what you guys accomplished tonight, being the second number 8 seed to go to the conference finals. What do you think sets you guys apart from maybe the typical 8 seed?
We got Kyle Lowry.
What's up?
That's my answer.
You know Kyle Lowry ain't gonna be shirtless.
Jimmy.
Ooh, that's a fine.
I just hit my ankle on a table.
Well, that's what you get walking naked
Yeah,
to the table.
Put some shoes on.
Put some shoes on and a shirt.
Barefoot.
What's wrong with you? J.R. Smith all of a sudden?
Hey, I tell you who not gonna come in there shirtless. Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry actually started his press conference he started the press conference sitting next to Jimmy. He goes, I take my shirt off, but I don't want to embarrass Jimmy. It was funny. Look how much fun we're having, Leroy. Silly sauce.
Yeah,
I love
we
the silly
got
sauce
days.
after
We
the
got
game.
days off.
I love it. Yeah, they're back on the practice court.
Days off.
about 10
It's
minutes or
pretty amazing that the 2 8 seeds have made easy work of the rest of their playoffs,
It just,
and the team that everybody's picking as the favorite to win the NBA championship right now has gone 6 and 7 games.
and
Is that gonna catch up?
while yesterday,
Question: Is that gonna catch up to?
No.
no, I don't know. I don't know.
They're pretty young.
The only reason why I say that in 08,
Yeah, Tatum's only like 19.
in 08 when they won the title, I think they went 7 games in the first 2 rounds against Atlanta and Cleveland,
Mhm.
and then
Right.
they eventually won when they beat Detroit and the Lakers. So, but it's a different team. It's
Doesn't
a different
matter, dude.
Miami Heat team.
This
It's not the
Miami
team from the
this
regular
Miami
season.
Heat team, you're gonna hear the same thing all over the place, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, Jimmy wasn't what he was in Milwaukee against New York." It's like, all right, but he still beat New York. Like he only he lost 1 game to New York.
Right.
Like even on a bum leg was still getting to the rim. I told you, Vlad, that Grimes stopper stuff. He really
Stop.
he
Stop.
needed.
Nobody said anything about being a Jimmy
Dude,
stopper.
he was asked about it before the game.
No, he
Tom
wasn't.
Thibodeau.
No,
Yes,
he
was.
wasn't.
Tom Thibodeau was asked about. Spo was asked about it. Word got to Jimmy. And then there's Josh Hart. Remember when he was the secret to the series?
By the way, Jimmy didn't have a great game 6, by the way.
Oh, did he? He did not? Oh, he didn't?
He didn't have a great game 6.
I mean, he have to.
The team.
I'm 100% absolutely positive that if Jimmy needed to score 30, 35, he could have.
Well,
wasn't everybody else was making?
No, that was the argument that was being made after game 5 that he needs to score 30.
He was laughing at the Knicks. They threw 3 and 4 guys at him in that fourth quarter.
Damn right we would.
Like they were doing, no, it's Jimmy, no! And then you know what that happened? Kyle Lowry.
But you know what? Can I just say this? Knicks, if you're going to double team somebody, go double him. Don't go over there with that weak sauce, like creeping over there and give him time to dribble around the guy that's guarding him. That happened all the time. They went over there all slow, and then now you got 2 guys not covering. Because Jimmy just roll out of that, then make a good pass or go to the hoop or do the fadeaway on the one guy before the double team even get there.
By the way,
if you're going to double team, you got to do like the Heat do it.
Yeah, and also, by the way, Bam Adebayo spent all of games 3 through 6 just dunking on all of them.
Yeah, Bam was phenomenal.
Like he was dunking on all of them. All of them. So
even big Hartenstein.
Bam Adebayo left game 2 and he goes, I'm never letting Hartenstein do that to me again. He's like, that was embarrassing. I'm never letting that happen again. Right. And he just spent the entire series dunking on him and Mitchell Robinson, who, by the way, good free throw shooter all of a sudden. So
yeah, that was crazy all of a sudden.
Hey, the ball only gets 10 foot 2 inches.
It goes in somehow.
Right. Like you watch it, you go, how's the
He's the ultimate toilet bowl shot maker.
The toilet bowl shot maker.
Really was.
Like, I don't understand. As a basketball player, right? Is it too much to ask for you to work on the jump shot in the off season? Like this, it can't be that hard, right?
I don't know.
It's kind of hard, bro. It's kind of hard.
Why?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, right? A little bit of practice will get that ball over 10 foot 2 inches.
But at least he likes to shoot. Ben Simmons can't shoot.
Right. How about Ben Simmons yesterday? Like,
oh, did you see that post?
Ben Simmons needs to shut the hell up. Like, I don't like the Sixers either. Ben Simmons posted on Instagram him watching the blowout loss, watching the Sixers go down in flames. So he posted on Instagram, he's being team petty. Posted from his living room, like just watching TV of the game yesterday. I'm like, dude,
wait a minute.
You don't play basketball.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold up. There's a lot of people that could be petty, right? But I'll be damned if I'm sitting here and let Ben Simmons, a guy who they have to beg to play basketball while they paying him hundreds of millions of dollars. You got to beg him to get on the court. I ain't taking nothing petty from him.
Ridiculous.
Never.
My spinal.
Right. Like he's always hurt.
Always.
He don't want to play basketball. He just want to get basketball money. And he has found a way to mope and complain all the way through the league and still get paid.
Let's hear a little bit from Eric Spoelstra after the win, the Heat advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals. This is 7 for Spo? 7 Eastern Conference Finals?
More than that. Oh, no, they've been to 10. He's been to 7. Okay.
As the head coach.
Yeah, got you.
That guy's good. Here's Spo.
You tried to send him.
They shoot 63s, score 140, flying up and down the court, aesthetically beautiful. This game, closeout game, was a nod to our president. That was fully in his image and personality. We'll definitely take it. There's been nothing easy about this season this year, and that proved to be true in our closeout game. That was just an absolute grind. I tip my hat. We all tip our hat to the New York organization. They've had a phenomenal year, and this series was everything we expected to be. Incredibly competitive and physical. Each possession was contested the way it should be. Had guys battling through injuries. I guess this was the ankle sprain series, and you just have to admire, how the guys were putting themselves out there, both sides. So we tip our hat to them, and we'll take it for sure. We don't take any of this for granted. It is hard to win in this league. It's hard to win in the playoffs, and it is really freaking hard to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. we've had our normal big audacious goals for this season, but when you get to one step like this, you have great gratitude, because there's a lot of teams that would love to be in this position, and we've had to fight and claw to earn everything that we've gotten in this postseason. We don't take this for granted.
What your boy drinking, man? What was in his cup?
He wouldn't say.
Yak.
Somebody asked him.
I know. I think Tim Reynolds asked him.
Tim Reynolds asked him. He wouldn't say. He said, "Don't worry
because you
about
know
it."
why? Spo was very talkative after that game.
That's a long soliloquy. He was talking for 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then you're looking at that cup. He doesn't usually bring a cup. It's either a water bottle or anything like that. You knew there was something.
It's
There was some nice.
I think they made. We used to do every time we won a playoff game. First thing we do after the game, a little shot, celebratory shot. Not in the locker room, of course, but and then we had post-game tailgates. Yeah.
That sounds young.
We had
hey, look, it's Ben Stiller.
Hey, go after go after Donnie Wahlberg, man. Leave my guys alone. All right.
Let you be.
We're done with. We were Friday. It's 3 days already.
I know, but 24-hour rule doesn't apply because we didn't have a show till now.
I would say Spoke could probably sip on anything he wants to, right?
Yep.
I think so.
I mean,
which, by the way, they just keep firing Coach of the Years and Coach
right,
of the Week.
right.
Monty Williams got fired
well,
this weekend.
Don't go to the finals.
You think it has to do with the organization more than the coach?
For sure.
Right? Because I remember when Spo first started, there was a lot of conversation about when maybe he's in above his head. Can he handle this? Can he do this? And the organization never wavered.
Stuck by him.
Right. The organization never wavered. So as time went on,
there was that story of LeBron and D Wade having a meeting and LeBron asking Riley, "You ever get the itch?"
Right.
And the guy's like, "Get out of my office."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, listen.
By the way,
Riley set that tone. You know why Riley set that tone? Because he did it once before.
Riley watching the Knicks lose before it's even over, just walks out on them. This thing's over.
By the way,
cold.
Just
cold. No celebration.
Hold on.
No fist bump.
Time out.
That's right. Over.
I was watching that game, and y'all can't tell me y'all didn't get nervous when elbow to the face.
Oh, you mean Flops McGee, Jalen Brunson?
No, he got hit in the face.
Oh,
but wait, let me say no, hold on.
No disrespect to Jalen Brunson.
I'm not disrespecting. He sold that, dude. He sold that.
But here's the deal. If you gonna get up in somebody's kitchen like that, then there has to be a level of expectation that you might get hit with something in your face because you putting your face in there, right? Why wouldn't you just go up and get hit in the face and take the foul?
Dude's got a future in WWE the way he takes bumps.
Dude, he got hit for real, okay? I didn't think – they said it was an unnatural move, but when somebody is shorter than you, you automatically lift your arms to get over.
Gabe Vincent thought he was selling it.
Gabe Vincent's not that much taller than Jalen Brunson.
Then Jalen Brunson, how did he get hit in the face then?
Gabe Vincent.
Oh, he was all in his space.
Gabe Vincent thought he was.
Right. Don't there has to be some kind of level of like, okay, I understand if a thrown elbow and you're a foot away.
Mm-hmm.
But if you right up in I can move however I want.
From early in the series, because he did that before, and Spo challenged, remember, the 3-point attempt? And they had called a foul on Brunson. They had called a foul on Vincent. Spo challenged. They reversed the decision because he wasn't in a defensive posture. This time he was in a defensive position. He was there. So that was a legit foul. I know. It was 4 points.
But how are you supposed to get out of that? You mean if somebody get that close, you just done? You got to, as a competitor, you got to be given some type of leeway to get out of that situation.
We'll take a quick break. Hour 2 coming up next. Mad at Dade South. I don't even want to do the intro. I'm so mad at him right now. We're 2 of the program, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
I'm so mad at him.
Glad this might be the best one.
I'll send it to JFix so she can get the poster.
This is the best one.
I gotta see this.
Dade South, he made a wanted poster for me.
Yes.
Ridiculous. Let's get to some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Little Dolphins hint to this Heat and Panthers day. Jalen Ramsey, he was sitting courtside with Christian Wilkins. Did you see Jalen Ramsey's Instagram? It was awesome. Jalen Ramsey was giving Scott Foster the business. JFig, if you could bring up this video from Ramsey's IG. He was not having Scott Foster do his thing.
Right now, Scott. Don't be on the board. There you go, right there. New York wins this game, and the Heat lose somehow. We found the culprit. We found him. Scott Foster. Scott probably got about 59 on the game right now. I'm on to you, Scott. That's why I had to sit right here. I'm on to you, boy.
Oh, I love Jalen Ramsey. This guy's the greatest.
There's only one other person that I know that would do something like that.
Tyreek Hill. Me?
You.
Oh.
Hey, he looking around. Hey, are you unaware of your antics?
It's fair.
Right? He looking around like, who is it? Who could it be? Like
who other than you, man?
Right. Holy smokes.
Interesting.
All right. No, let me tell you something. Some serious stuff right here. You know what I said when I got up this morning?
What's that?
How I'm enjoying my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be hungry all day.
Yep.
And I'm getting hungry.
Let's go, dude. Make a choice.
I know.
Pick one.
It's hard to choose on Monday, though.
It is hard to choose on Monday.
Because sometimes, for some reason, nobody can find the building on Monday.
Oh, because the building's not open.
No, it don't matter. They don't come in the building.
J-Fig, why are you spreading this propaganda that this Dade South is putting? This man has made a poster of me that says banned. If you see this mush around the Florida Panthers, please call the authorities.
What a perfect picture, too.
Who are the authorities for hockey? You want Sunrise Police to take me away?
No. Federal, BSO.
Federal.
Wow, sheriff, huh?
This is ridiculous.
The BSO. We want BSO, FBI. We want all of that.
What a perfect picture.
Ridiculous,
a perfect
dude.
picture. Hey, that's awesome.
I'm so mad at you, Dade South.
That's awesome.
You bastard.
Look at him. See, look. You even got that little mushiness look in the other picture.
I don't have a mushiness look.
Look at you. What is that look? As long as I've known you, I've never seen you look at somebody like that.
I don't know. It's just a passing glance.
Nah, that was no
Dude,
passing
that
glance.
wasn't.
That was
You know what?
white
You know what
glance.
that looked like? That looked like if you look at somebody that you walk by and you notice a hottie, and you just staring.
I do like the fact that Mike McDaniel's here enjoying all of the festivities.
Wow.
But I will say, what?
Already?
Of course.
What are we
Should
doing?
the 76ers fire Doc Rivers?
Oh, they're going to fire Doc Rivers.
I don't get this, Tobin and Leroy. Doc Rivers plus James Harden plus Joel Embiid equals failure.
Yeah. Did you
Who
see
is it though?
By the way,
Who
did you
is it?
see
all three of them?
You want to know something that was great yesterday? Because look,
No, go ahead.
James
'Cause
Harden.
I know you revel.
First of all,
you revel in a couple of
as I
sports
have said many a years. All right, James Harden is never going to win an NBA championship.
Yeah.
Fat bum. Once again, shows up in a game 7, poops the bed, Leroy. But small potatoes, because you want to know something? James Harden choking, old news, happens every year. But this Joel Embiid, this alleged most valuable player, he puts up 15 points in a game 7 and then has the balls to go on a podium and say that he and James Harden can't do it alone. Are you kidding me? Are You kidding me? This dude does nothing but whine, moan, and not show up in the playoffs. He's never been to a conference finals, and we treat him like he's God's gift to basketball. It's ridiculous. I shan't hear any more about Joel Embiid. Okay? Overrated, overhyped because he's a walking meme.
When he's upright.
Exactly. When he's not a windsock,
he
falling all over the place.
I have never seen a guy that size, legs just give out from underneath him all the time.
And by the way,
Anthony Davis.
I also want to say
Anthony Davis ain't on the ground like that.
I also want to say to PJ Tucker,
and he also weighs about 40 pounds more than Anthony Davis.
I also want to say to PJ Tucker, reap what you sow, dude.
He wasn't.
What you sow?
He wasn't reaping nothing because he made like 2 buckets.
Dude, PJ Tucker, you made your bed, dude. I hope you have nice shoes, and I hope you enjoy watching Jimmy Butler in the Eastern Conference Finals.
You know what he's gonna have? That extra year for $10 million when he can't play.
They offered him 3 years.
The Heat?
Yeah.
By the way, the shoe, that was a nice little shoe.
That's enough of him already. You know, like it was cool. It was a cute year. I'm done with him.
Can I just say something? When it gets to the point and your team moves on, why do you care so much?
Well, just, it's funny. Just everybody sits here and they're like, oh, how much time do we spend on the Philadelphia 76ers year in and year out about them being a contender? That guy is
on this
walking
date,
by us with the dog on his shoulders.
On this date, 1998, the Marlins acquire Mike Piazza.
Who could
5
forget?
days.
Who could forget?
For 5 days.
Legendary day. No, seriously, Leroy. How much time have we spent talking about the Philadelphia 76ers? They keep bringing up this stupid process. They keep bringing up, Sam Hinkie. Dude, just put it around Joel Embiid. He has had more superstars come to him and fail him and leave him than anybody else. He got to cry and whine. He got to whine his way to an MVP this year. Nikola Jokic basically just said, fine, take it. And where is he? Where is he?
Here's what I would
Where
say.
is he?
Here's what I would say. That, first of all, Joel Embiid has been bred and has been etched in his brain that this type of losing is okay. And now he's getting frustrated with it. But you can blame the 76ers.
Is he getting frustrated by it? Because he's doing yesterday. He's making little jokey jokes, making fun of Giannis afterwards. He's doing stand-up hour. Don't do stand-up afterwards. You lost, and you're gonna quote Giannis Antetokounmpo about failure.
Like here. I get they should have never been in Game 7. And I get that maybe people should think they should play a little bit better. But when you teach losing, right? The one thing I'll say about the Heat, when we know they play some games where they ain't got a chance, Spo would not allow it.
Nope.
Right? It's a mindset that you have to play with. Even if you understand it's an uphill battle, you still have to go in there and play. For 5 or 6 years, this Philly team has been playing like the process and this and that. And so I think now it's catching up to them in that now you want super ultra competitive guys because you're there.
Mm-hmm.
And all you have is a lot of guys who have accepted their fate.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You say now we've arrived. We haven't now arrived. It's been this way every single year with them.
No, but I mean I mean that now the expectations are beyond just the patience that people have with the process. You see what I mean?
It's a long-ass process, man.
It's not a process.
It's not
it's
a
called
process.
Joel Embiid's career. It is. Tremendous basketball player in the regular season. What happens in the playoffs?
Let's say this. If Joel Embiid had been drafted by the Heat, he would already be a champion. Right? There would be no process. There would be no, trying to sit guys for another first round or top pick. It would be none of that. If Joel Embiid, the same situation or circumstances, had come to the Miami Heat, he would have already had a championship. And that is because of the organization and not because of the player.
Well, let me tell you something right now, dude. Because I know that he's going to be, subtly tweeting this offseason.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you something right now, dude.
Here we go. I
just want to
say it.
No, just so we're clear, because task at hand, but we got some time, so I can do a little branching out. We can think about the future. If Joel Embiid demands a trade to relink up with this guy, Jimmy Butler, I don't want him.
You saying this right now?
Wait.
Marking this
on the record.
You know what that means, right? Joel Embiid is going to be playing for the
I just want it to be known right now. I just want it to be known right now. I have my center.
You said it with Jimmy Butler.
I have my center. His name is Bam Adebayo.
You said it with Jimmy Butler.
I don't want.
You said it with Kyle Lowry.
Let me tell you something right now. If Joel Embiid for Bam Adebayo is ever on the table,
it means it's a lock.
Let me tell you something right now.
Lock.
If it's ever on the table,
Joel Embiid. What number is he going to wear?
I don't care. I want Pat Riley to hang up. I don't even want him to pick up the phone from Daryl Morey.
21?
I never want Joel Embiid in a Heat jersey. I never want him in a
Every
Heat
time
jersey.
he's done this,
No.
the guy is now currently playing.
Dude,
name all the times you've done it.
I did this with Kyle Lowry.
Right. Wait, Jimmy.
That wasn't the same.
Jimmy. He used semantic samurai.
No,
Guess what he said?
No,
I said you said we dodged the bullet.
No,
you didn't. No, you didn't.
No,
you said we.
You're changing history.
No,
you're changing history.
When he went to
he went to Philadelphia.
When he went to Philadelphia, you went. We may have dodged
I said
the bullet.
that after, because there was a report that he was screaming at Brett Brown, who I didn't know was an idiot. And then I said the phrase,
take time to get all the facts.
We may have dodged the bullet.
Why don't you
have dodged the bullet.
Why don't you ever take time to get all the facts before you hot take it?
Well, the media is very, very persuasive. They skew things.
You are the media, dumbass.
Nah, but I wasn't in Philadelphia.
You should know better. Game should recognize game.
Yeah, but I wasn't boots on the ground at that time. And now
boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Philly.
Oh, you were kids on the floor? What the hell are you talking about?
So let's be clear.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want Kyle Lowry. Now he's your dog.
That's my guy.
You didn't want Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I did.
Dodge the bullet is not wanting someone.
I was very excited when the Timberwolves talks were hot and heavy. Very excited to get Jimmy Butler.
And then after when he went to Philly, never wanted him.
No, I said we may have dodged the bullet. I never said I didn't want him. That's not true. You're making things up.
What do you, dude? Can I say something?
That's not the same thing.
Can I say something?
That's not the same thing.
If you dodging a bullet, you either didn't get shot or you didn't dodge the bullet.
Okay, but I said
that
may
means
have.
There's no in between.
Yeah, but I said may have.
There's no may have.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I know that we did dodge a bullet. It was a big mistake, but then we got him, and we got to keep Bam Adebayo. So in a way, it worked out better.
What?
Because they were going to trade Bam to Minnesota.
Are you guys
and
as
now look at
confused as I am with
well, keep up with history. Keep up with history.
No, I am keeping up with history.
You're not keeping up with history.
I know damn well you said, what does may have dodged the bullet? There is no such thing. You made up a phrase to try to skate from around some of the crap you've said. And Kyle Lowry.
What about him? That's my guy.
Wait a minute. What did he call him last year? Early this season?
Low dog. That's my guy.
No, it wasn't low dog.
Rump shaker?
Rump shaker.
I never called him rump shaker.
Really?
That's my guy, Kyle Lowry. We talked UFC together.
He was up here like, Becky, look at his butt. It's like so big. It's
Can I tell you about Kyle Lowry?
Rap guy's girlfriend. He was all up in it.
No, listen,
right?
You watch those cheeks warm up before the game.
Whoa.
First guy out on the court. Right?
Whoa. Can you rephrase that again?
No, I'm telling you, I see those cheeks warm up before the court, on the court before the game. First guy out there, right? Guy never misses. Never misses. Look at him.
They all do that.
No, not like this.
With no defense in front of them, they all make a boatload of shots.
He's a machine.
Right.
He's a machine.
That's why he's been in the league for 17 years.
Low dog.
No, but they all can hit shots,
Not
That's
like
why
that,
they're in the
dude.
league.
Not
Right,
like that.
Tobin.
Not like that.
When there's nobody covering them and there's no
I tell him this.
Son, I watch everybody warm up. He never misses.
Big men start
Never
hitting
misses.
3-pointers like they can shoot 3-pointers.
I see the big men shoot threes. I see Cody Zeller. He'll make a bunch. Not like Kyle Lowry. Never misses. That's my guy. The point is, you guys are getting off track. I just want to say something real quick.
So if you guys are wondering if there's any chance that Joel Embiid could end up with the Heat, it's just been confirmed. You can mark it.
No.
Mark the tape.
No, I don't want
every
him.
time.
I don't want him.
Hold on.
I don't want
every time the mush goes this
I don't want him.
angle,
I don't want him.
we end up with that player.
Don't want him. Here. Don't want him. And quite frankly, don't need him. Don't need him. I got a center who makes.
Hey,
No. I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear.
And now batting, Brendan Tobin. And you're digging your foot in and you're doing the little
I'm not
thing.
doing that. I'm just telling you right now.
The ladies,
No.
ladies love when he does that.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
Let me tell you, you are digging your feet in and making it work.
I just want it to be clear for all of Heat Nation. If you want the official Tobe stance on Joel Embiid, don't want him, don't need him.
So that's your official Tobin.
My
stance.
official Tobin stance.
It is
Hey,
being
so
marked.
I cannot be
Trevor is
clearer
marking this right now.
on this.
What number is he going to wear?
Let me just so I cannot be clearer on this. Joel Embiid on the Miami Heat, don't want him, don't need him. And if you ever bring up to me trading Bam Adebayo for Joel Embiid, you're dead to me. Dead to me.
Didn't you?
One of them does nothing but make the Eastern Conference Finals. The other one has never made the Eastern Conference Finals.
So question. Didn't you kick the tires on Kyrie Irving?
Oh, well, yeah, we didn't have to do this stuff for Kyrie Irving. Listen, Kyrie Irving, I'll go back to the well on Kyrie Irving if you want to.
Hey, dude, it's hard. Hey, dude,
Leroy's
no
lumping
lie.
you right now.
No,
He's lumping you in this segment.
no lie. It's hard to keep up, but because I've been doing the show so long, I make a mental note of everything this man says, right? And then he tries to throw words in there. So I'm like, didn't you say you didn't want Jimmy Butler? That we dodged the bullet?
Yeah, but I never said that.
May have.
Yeah.
That's what he does now.
Oh, it's the words.
Yeah,
it's nobody.
Yeah.
Samurai, man.
Oh, yeah.
Samurai.
Oh,
Dude, I'm not
I'm
the semantic samurai. Don't say
I'm
that.
You
telling
are.
Don't say that. I'm not
I'm
that.
telling you.
You are.
Yeah.
I'm not that. Take a break.
You
Back up
Kung Fu Panda. That's what
Victory
you are.
Monday.
right. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy.
Hey, the other thing is,
yes,
if you go to a HSBC, if you go to a school predominantly black, every other halftime show is going to play In the Stone. Right? This has been going on for 50 years. As soon as this song came out, every black school play In the Stone. It gotta happen. At some point, either during the game or at some point during the season halftime show. Right? Oh, yeah.
They gave us a weather update from the Demesman and Dover Law Firm. YourAccentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
Okay, it is partly cloudy. I don't know what happened yesterday, but this is why y'all need to listen to Leroy and leave them weather people alone. It was a 20% chance of rain yesterday. It poured. I'm talking about poured. It was one cloud that just sat over Broward for like maybe an hour. So, yeah, 20%. Nice try. Right now, it's partly cloudy. Winds are, I don't see any planes, so I'm guessing the winds are coming out of the east, maybe 5 to 10 miles an hour. Not that strong. Looks like it's collecting, so you might have a rain chance this evening, and I would say it's about 82 degrees.
He's a golfer. He knows what he's doing. Hey, got a cool contest going on right now, Leroy. Check this out. We are giving you the chance to win a photo op with Tua and an autograph, courtesy of Hollywood Collectibles. For your chance to win, text the word Tua to 20357. That's Tua, T-U-A, Tua to 20357, and you could win that jersey. And if you don't win, you can meet Tua at Hollywood Collectibles on Sterling Road in Dania Beach this Saturday beginning at noon. There'll be photo ops and autographs. Tickets are on sale now at HollywoodCollectibles.com. But we are giving away a photo op and an autograph.
You can go to that. Season hasn't started yet, so your mushiness is not on full.
Hey, man. I first of all, my mushiness is only Panthers centric, okay?
Yeah, because
it's only Panthers centric.
Yeah, you can't do.
All right, so don't say that I'm mushing everything. All right, I'm at these Heat games, and they haven't lost in the playoffs at home, so it's been pretty good.
I mean, they've only lost what, 3 games?
Yeah,
yeah,
it's been awesome. Hasn't this been awesome?
For you to say they haven't lost a game at home.
Well, they haven't lost at home. I just want to point out the
facts.
facts.
Lost out of 11 games. They've only lost 3.
Yeah.
Apparently, your poster has been put up all through Sunrise and Oakland Park Boulevard.
Hey,
the banishment.
You got to put it on FLA.
The banishment is ridiculous.
He goes, I'm not here for hockey. I'm here for a concert.
And they've just headed towards Sawgrass Expressway North, so they'll be posted up there as well.
Guy says, I would trade Bam for Joel in a heartbeat, and so would Spell and Riley. Okay, good. Go trade for a guy who never makes the conference finals, is always hurt, is a mope.
Wait, do you listen to anything I said? Do you listen to anything I said?
Oh, do it.
I say if Joel Embiid had come to the Heat, he'd already have a championship just because the organization and how they go about treating and teaching their players to compete. Because of that process and because of the way they do things in Philly.
Keep making excuses for him.
I'm not making excuses for him.
That's what everybody else does all the time.
Why hasn't
all the guys got is passes and
why
excuses
can I
the
ask you a
entire
question?
time.
Why hasn't Jimmy Butler won until he got here?
I don't know.
Wait, are you?
Leroy, you're frozen.
I'm not getting in a fight on my birthday.
Yeah, don't let
I'm
Tobin
not
get
doing
you out
it.
of your happy spirits.
Another guy says he puts the Embiid in, he takes the Embiid out, Embiid gets traded to the Heat, and mix the haptics all about. He is the Peacock Pirate, and Choponi's all about. That's what Tobin's all about. I don't like that Texans are making up songs.
Wait, says the guy who's got a hit tape out.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
So no, again, we don't want to hear this. We want to put it all on the player. But I think this is a situation that if Joel Embiid had been in an organization that's all about competing and competition, he'd be further along in his career. Okay? So if he gets traded and he goes somewhere that's very similar to the place he is, he's still going to lose. Where's a place that he could go where there's going to be demands that he competes? Here.
Don't need him.
Okay. Hey, you're correct in this. Don't need him. Okay? Because you already passed where he is. But he could help.
Well, I mean, like, you already have a center who keeps getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. So.
Okay. Dude, this is big boy talk.
I am having big boy talk.
No, you're not.
I am having big boy talk.
You're having
silly
You're
talk.
having fan.
You want to talk about, you want to sit here and do fantasy trades. I'm task at hand.
Fantasy trades?
You want to do fantasy trades.
What?
It's ridiculous. I'm sitting here and I want to talk about what's what, which is Heat Celtics round 3.
You fantasy traded the coach to Portland.
I was just throwing that out there. You know, I don't like the
That's
fact
what
that
I'm doing. Okay, well, why isn't why? Can't
Well,
I
that was in the middle of the summer. Like, have some respect for the run.
You traded the coach.
It was July sports talk.
See, he always
You always have the reason, boy.
Dude, I'm telling you, Mr. Miyagi.
Everybody gets a pass for
You're
July
like
sports talk.
Shinobi, man. You're like Shinobi, bro.
Mr. Miyagi, teach me your ways.
You're not allowed to be held
like I
responsible.
feel like right now, I feel like you ever see that part of Karate Kid, the second one where Will Smith's is that Will? That's Will Smith's son, right? When they're looking at the Cobra,
right?
That's what I feel like I do with Tobin every day.
You're not responsible.
Right? He's
Dude,
like
everybody knows.
boy. Like
Everybody knows you're not responsible for July sports talk.
Really?
Yeah, you're just trying to get through days. You know,
It's funny because you've never said that before.
Well, it's the facts.
This is incredible. I think years from now, they're gonna play a tape of our show and go, wow, we didn't know people really talk like this.
It's gonna be a compilation. Now that there's YouTube, there's gonna be a compilation of all of Tobin's
This is
takes.
great. Yes.
All of Tobin's silliness. It's gonna be
It's
hysterical.
gonna
Man.
be like I'm telling you.
Guy
Right
says,
now, if we played some of them, you could definitely be in the top 100 hot list.
Guy says Bam isn't a center; he's a power forward. We make plays.
We all know this.
I mean, we keep saying the same thing, and you know, I mean, they've had a lot of success with him at center.
Okay.
And by the way, you're not getting Joel Embiid without trading for him, and I'm not trading Bam for Joel Embiid.
Okay.
Oh, but what if you didn't have to trade Bam, and you got Joel Embiid?
Don't want him. Don't need him, dude. I don't know how much more I can be said on this.
10-toe down right now. You're 10-toe Tobin. You're 10-toe Tobin on this state.
He's digging in.
Dude,
he's digging in.
What
Hey,
you're saying is not possible.
Are
They're
you-
not trading
are
Joel
you-
Embiid
do you
without
bat-
giving up Bam Adebayo.
Do you bat righty or lefty?
Hold on.
Come on, I need to
I bet
know
righty.
that.
You're not getting Joel Embiid without trading for Bam Adebayo. But let's just say Daryl Morey was handcuffed and captive, and he had to. Don't want him, and don't need him.
So you don't think that this organization could change what you think of Joel Embiid
Don't have to worry
with
about it.
that talent? No,
I don't need it. I'm not
spitballing.
I'm not worried about flirting.
Just asking questions.
I'm not worried about flirting with fantasy. You want to know why?
Flirting with fantasy.
Yeah.
Says the guy who makes whale noises and tells every player in the
Not now.
NBA to make a stink.
Not now.
Wait a minute.
Make a stink.
Task in hand.
Wait a minute. Hold
Task
on.
in hand.
No,
Oh,
Tobin,
no, you can't rein it
back.
back. Wait, you can't rein silly sauce back.
Sure I
Once
can.
everybody else starts doing the same
No.
thing you do, are you serious?
Enjoy what you have.
Are you?
Enjoy what you have.
Hey, when you start fishing for whales, you can't throw the whale back.
Respect Jimmy and Bam as a duo.
Vlad, he is literally saying the same crap that I say to him.
No, it's ridiculous. I'm the only person here who said they were going to be the Bucks. Okay. Then I told you they would make easy work of the Knicks, which they did. You know, it's a Fugazi 6 because Jimmy was out of game. So it was really a gentleman's sweep.
Oh my God.
Now they're going to take on the Celtics. The ESPN's giving them a 3% chance, which is exactly how I like it. Good. Give them a 3% chance with your same explanations. And once the Heat gets to the NBA Finals, I'm not going to tell you what my prediction is yet. But once the Heat gets to the NBA Finals,
your prediction has been the same for 7 years.
You see how he's moving the goalpost, by the way?
No, he is.
I'm not
No,
moving
he-
the goalpost.
Oh,
What? How am I moving the goalpost?
You are moving the goalpost.
How am I moving the goalpost?
You're absolutely moving
How?
the goalpost.
How?
Because this conversation was about your take right now saying if the Heat had an opportunity or if Joel Embiid was coming to the Heat,
right?
You don't want him.
Don't want him.
You don't
Which
need
wasn't
him.
wasn't my question.
Right.
My
What is your
question was this. You don't think that Joel Embiid would look totally different if he played with the Miami Heat?
I don't like to live in fantasy land. Like, you want to sit here and talk about, hey, can we do another excuse for Joel Embiid?
What is whale talk?
Can we make
what is whale
more
talk?
excuses
Wait,
for Joel Embiid?
what is whale noises? That is what
I mean, listen, that's usually a link to the Heat. Usually somebody's got some interest, some rumors, some fodder. But I'm not worried about that.
Still
Right now.
make believe world.
Task at hand right now, dude. Task at hand.
Says the guy who got done with a cheeseburger and 5 minutes later said, "I can't wait to get the other cheeseburger."
What does that have to do with
tomorrow."
anything?
Task at
You're
hand.
lashing out.
I'm lashing out.
Live in the present. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Just
unbelievable.
Anybody here, any Heat fan who has Google eyes for a guy who's never been to the conference finals, I don't get it. It's the same people with James Harden. James Harden, Joel Embiid. Let me tell you something. Samesies. Samesies, dude. Except one likes strip clubs a lot more. But they are the same. There is no difference. And I didn't want James Harden, and I don't want Joel Embiid. Don't want him. Don't need him.
Okay, we got this marked down.
No. See, y'all don't recognize the Tobin smirk.
I know the smirk.
Yeah, okay.
Know what's gonna happen if that scenario happens. We got an MVP, Leroy. We got an MVP.
I'm gonna tell you what.
We already have an MVP. We have Jim VP. Let me tell you this about MVP. The least important award in the history of sports, the NBA MVP. It's a crap award.
Unless you get
it's politics.
Unless you get one.
It's politics.
Unless you get one.
All it's built is narrative. It's whatever Bill Simmons and Ryan Russillo say it is. That's all it is. Whatever the ringer says, that's who wins MVP. It's annoying. It's a fake award. Who cares? Joel Embiid, enjoy your trophy, and also enjoy Cancun. Back after this.
WQA.
This guy's a ball. Oh, man, it is that time on a Monday where Leroy Horde gathers around the locker room and hands out his game balls and game bums. Leroy, a birthday edition of Game Balls, Game Bums.
So,
what do you got today, buddy?
I'm going with me for game bum. But I have my reasonings and I have to tell the story.
Okay.
So I was up in Publix and I said to the manager, look at this spread for Mother's Day. You got flowers, you got all kinds of cakes and snacks and breakfasts and mimosas and flowers. And you got balloons on every register. I can't even move. Then when Father's Day comes along, there's one busted ass steak and Bud Light in that cooler that you wonder if it works or not.
No,
I say, I need the same energy for Father's Day. Here's why I'm a bum. Because I complain about this. You guys heard me complain about this.
Yep.
And they go, well, what would you like? We're taking suggestions.
Public said this?
The manager.
Wow.
And I was like,
it's like your dream.
I said, damn, I hadn't thought it out.
So you're like the guy who wants to fire the coach, but you don't have a replacement.
Yes. So I was like, I love Publix. And I'm like, I'm an ass. And so I think I need to give it to me.
All right. What about your game ball?
So my game ball, let me tell you something. Boy, we had us a day yesterday. We had the family over, kids playing in the pool. We had burgers and ribs, and we had mac and cheese, and people brought dips over.
Oh, wow.
And all the celebration of mothers. And I got to tell you, it was a hell of a day. Hell of a day. I got to, I sent my mom a little something. So all moms, I hope you had a great day, because it was definitely, look, I know I'm a handful. I ain't going to even dispute that. But there are just things in a family that a dad can't do. And so that all falls on the mom. And you all know, if you got a daughter, there's just certain things that moms can do that dads can't. Dads can comfort sons. Moms can comfort sons and love sons, right? Help daughters with their certain things that they got to do. A dad is a little rough around the edges, right? We all are. And so be glad you got a mother in your life that has navigated you through those things. So to all the moms out there, I'm going to give them a shout out, especially my mom and Big Spoon and Mima and Jenny, all the people that were there yesterday in this family. So good day.
All right, that is game balls and game bums. We got to a little cat talk. Your Florida Panthers in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Carolina Hurricanes. We have
this has been the last 7 months.
Been amazing.
It's been amazing down here.
Been amazing.
Top 5 sports town right now.
Hey, you ain't had a
top
stretch
5.
When was the last time you had a stretch like this in New York?
94.
Oh. The way you say it so confidently too, like.
Excuse me, when were you born?
He was born 92.
He was 2. He didn't give a damn about New York.
We'll take a quick break. Some cat talk coming on up, and we have some big news on the Panthers Heat upcoming schedule. That's next.
No payments for 90 days and free.
You hear that? You know it's time for some cat talk, ladies and gentlemen. Brought to us by our friends over at Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius party play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of your Eastern Conference Finals bound Florida Panthers.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, man.
Not for nothing. But you know what's dumb? You can save your credit card information, but not the CVS code or CVC code or whatever. I don't memorize it, so I might as well just have the card ready to go.
That's true. Listen, they're taking all precautions, dude. Nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
Really?
The Florida Panthers, they wore top hats and monocles.
Yeah.
They wore those out on Canada. Made Canada so sad. Made Toronto so sad. What a fan base, man. We really learned about the Maple Leafs. I don't like that fan base. You want Florida. Oh, great. You got a little cameo. Good for you guys. Here is Doug Plagans with the call. WQAM. Panthers Radio Network. Plagans with Nick Cousins in the winner. Sending the Cats to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Up the right wing, puts it out in front, cut off nicely by Radko Gudas getting back. And Gudas will lead the charge now, 3-on-2 for the Panthers. Here's Cousins over the offensive line. Left circle, Cousins, front of the net, shot, he scores! Nick Cousins ends the game, ends the series, 3-2 in overtime. The Panthers win it. They take the series in 5, and the Florida Panthers are going to the Eastern Conference Final. 3-2 in overtime. The Panthers get it done.
Crazy. Leroy. Can't believe this, man. Panthers going up against a juggernaut in Boston, come back down 3-1, win the series. Then they take on Toronto, win that bleep in 5, and now are in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Carolina Hurricanes. Crazy. Now, some news, important news. Barry Jackson, Sports Buzzing.
Sports Buzzing.
He says, per source, ESPN is taking the NHL Western Finals, and TNT is getting Panthers, Carolina, meaning Panthers and Heat will play on alternating nights on TNT, and there shouldn't be any Panthers-Heat conflicts. Goosies galore, dude.
About time somebody got together. And
Jesus galore.
Kind of figured out. It doesn't seem like it was ever that hard. Though, right?
No, it didn't.
Right.
No, it didn't.
There's other reasons early on, though, as to why.
There's a lot of games. You got to squeeze everybody in.
But right. But so you could see how it could happen.
It would have been a tragedy if the Panthers and the Heat. First of all, it was so stressful Friday.
He's still stressed right now. Look at him.
Dude, it was like, because it was nerve-wracking.
You wasn't stressed enough to kind of tone
it down
a little bit.
Jalen Brunson, he made the squeaky cheeks. He was making some shots. And then you had this corrupt Scott Foster. He was trying to extend. The extender was trying to extend. By the way, finally he beat him. But then on top of that, you have Panthers in OT. Next shot wins it. Woo! It was nerve-wracking, dude. But no worries, because we have Sergei Bobrovsky, who I will not speak to after much yelling at me today. I will not talk to him.
You know what I realized? And you could go to your friends, family members, or whatever. The mush refuses to acknowledge that they're the mush.
I'm not a mush.
You're what?
I don't accept this.
Okay. When did Bob have his worst stretch?
After I interviewed him.
Okay.
After he was playing at a career high in levels in the regular season.
Right. And then all of a sudden.
Then he got replaced by some AHLer.
Right.
who we called the Lion King.
Right.
And now he is the reason they're here.
Okay.
50 saves.
Okay.
So I won't talk to him.
All right.
Even though I think it'd be kind of cool for us to talk to him on conference finals week. Good for the show.
I'm tell you this right now. If the Panthers lose, I'm believing Tobin talked this to
No, that's not. I'm not going to go talk to him.
I think you are.
I'm not going to go talk to him.
I'm telling you.
I'm not even going to go to the Sawgrass Mills Mall. I'm not going anywhere around that place. Okay?
I'm telling you.
Sometimes I like to take the
You're
long
like-
route
I'm telling
here.
you, he's like Bob and Tobin right now are like Charlize Theron and Will Smith in Hancock. The
I'm not
closer
gonna
they
do that.
get together, the more they bleed.
I'm not going to talk to him.
Right.
I'm not going to talk
Mhm.
to him. But
Right.
we will hear from him here. This was Bob after the Panthers move on to the Eastern Conference Finals with his glorious hair. This is Sergei Bobrovsky in the winning locker room.
Bob, obviously another strong start for you, 51 saves. Did you feel this game, like I would say the pressure, but it's the moment getting bigger and bigger as it went on?
Yeah, it was fun game, definitely. It's a great atmosphere. Fans are great in here, so it was special to play in the capital of hockey. It was, and I thought like it feels even more special to have the win, definitely, and to move on.
Is that like their hockey version of the Mecca?
I don't know, but he looks old. Doesn't he? He
looks
like he's 62 years old.
He's either old or he's been
not
up
young.
at night. He's been up long
Dude,
nights.
he looks old.
He's, I mean, like, dude, you got pucks flying at you, 50 saves, overtime. You're probably tired. Not the
He's
biggest
not
guy in the
getting hit
world.
in the face, dude.
He's
Dude, like
gonna
obviously he looks like he's been heavyweight champ of the world for 8 years.
keep it a little hooky.
Maybe that's the face you have when you talk to Tobin.
Dude, this is not fair.
He says, "I'm so happy that the mush didn't come." What if he said that?
What does this moment bring to the Eastern Conference Final?
Yeah, it's definitely a big moment, but you don't really think big right now. You just staying really in the moment, really focused on the on the moment, and you don't think about what's happened or what's gonna happen. You're really here.
The only guy that could
Changed
get away with
You
that.
signed here 3 years ago, but obviously you signed here with the goal to do something like this, go on long playoff runs. Just is that gratifying to finally have one of these long runs?
As I said, I don't like to analyze now and look back. I enjoy the moment, and I'm with the moment with the guys.
never does,
It's a
Bob.
privilege for me to compete with those guys shoulder to shoulder. To go through those overtime and those adversities and that stuff. So, and also it's a privilege to enjoy these moments with the guys. Like whether it's a home game or a road game.
That's pretty goosies right there.
Hey, can I just say something?
What?
The tumor or mush never realizes that they're the
calling me
tumor
a
or mush.
mush. I don't like this.
Look, I'm saying, like, he's talking now, but what about those 2 years we paid you for free?
It's not for free. He had one disastrous season. The first
His
one.
first 2 years, he averaged 4.5 goals.
The first
2 years.
No.
2 years.
No.
Yes.
Last year he was good in the playoffs.
Okay,
They couldn't
that's
score.
that's after the 2 year period.
All right. Well, you know
Okay. So I said 2 years. I was accurate.
what? So you're
He
just gonna
started
hold
playing better.
He's just going to hold
No.
on to this forever?
No.
It's a
He
magical run.
He started playing better last year, and then we realized there was a systematic thing with how they were doing things. And this year he's been unbelievable.
JF, can you bring up that photo of Radko Gudas just screaming at the Leafs goalie? Because this is like the coldest picture I think I've seen in sports. Like that's
Wow.
He's just screaming in his face,
Dude. And he looks so little.
The
Like,
butcher.
look at the goalie, looks so little, right?
I know.
Looks like the beard's yelling at him. Too.
I know.
Yeah. Like he's another little mouth.
That's so good. He's sitting there just rubbing it in his face.
That's not even their main goalie, right? Didn't he get hurt?
No, he's a rookie. They brought, because they took
The
him
other
out.
guy got hurt. No, he got hurt.
No, I know they're idiots.
Didn't he get
Slid-
concussed? Who slammed into him a couple of games ago?
Yeah, one of the Leafs, one of the idiots.
Wow. I mean, can it be a point? Can it be a goal if you just score with the goalie? Because that's what happened.
Well, there was that moment during
Wow, who is that?
What are you talking about?
On baseball, watch this dude's hair.
Oh, that's Steve Phillips.
Why, it's white?
Yeah, it's
White.
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 Steve Phillips.
Like Santa Claus white.
He's Steve Hill, and he's got the Sid Rosenberg tan going on right now. Like he looks like he was baking in a tanning bed.
Orange. Look at that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
He looks like a creamsicle.
Looks like one of the. No, I'm gonna tell you what he looks like. He looks like one of the Oompa Loompas' parents, right? Because he's so orange.
Oh man! Hey, we're giving you a chance to win a photo op with Tua and an autograph, courtesy of Hollywood Collectibles. For your chance to win, text the word Tua to 20357. That's Tua to 20357, and you could win that jersey and photo op. If you don't win, you can still go meet Tua at Hollywood Collectibles on Sterling Road in Dania Beach this Saturday, beginning at noon. There'll be photo ops and autographs. Tickets on sale now at HollywoodCollectibles.com. Tua's throwing passes in his bucket hat. I love this time of year.
You gotta have security around them.
You pay too much put too much importance on nothing, dude.
A lot of pressure on the Dolphins, dude. A lot of pressure. Panthers and Heat cranking the pressure up.
You know what this is? This is the equivalent to when we watch guys make 3-pointers by themselves. Like what Tua is doing, yeah, of course you're supposed to complete the passes in bucket hats. Ain't nobody rushing him. He ain't got to work on his newfound way to fall.
Well, he's taking jiu-jitsu, dude, so don't worry. Like he'll trust that he's gonna be falling right.
Yeah, but you saying he's taking jiu-jitsu as if like he's learning how to defend himself and from any type of fisticuffs or anything like that. He's taking jiu-jitsu to learn how to fall. You learn how to fall when you're a baby.
It's not true. It's not true. You guys are both speaking from a place of ignorance.
7 years.
Nope. You guys are both speaking from
7 years I've been doing this.
Dude.
And you just went down the road that's been traveled and the streets are busted up. Come on back. Come on back. Unless if you go further down this road, I'm gonna have to come pick you up in my truck. Because your car.
You guys, I just want to say for the both of you. No, here's the thing. Mockery is the mask of ignorance, and what you guys don't realize is that
what?
Yeah,
those words are with. Oh, that's on the shirt.
Mockery is the mask of ignorance, and the first thing you learn in jiu-jitsu is how to fall. It's important. Remember we learned from Gilbert Burns? The dude fell off the motorcycle, did a wheelie,
and
a roll.
How much did we believe him?
I believe him.
You a damn
That's the most honest man in sports.
Hey, he is. I cannot believe you're doing this right now.
Here you go with your mask. Crazy.
So how does that go again?
Mockery is the mask of ignorance.
Where'd you get that from?
I made it up.
There ain't no way.
There's no way you came up with that jewel.
Well, Google it, see if it's a thing.
There is no way. Hold on.
Mockery is the mask of ignorance.
I gotta see Aristotle. I gotta see Socrates.
Mockery.
I gotta see if those guys wrote this.
No, dude.
What?
Here's all the things that come up real quick. Mockery is the sincerest form of flattery. Mockery is the best form of flattery. Mockery is a form of flattery. Mockery is flattery. Mockery.
I've never heard that.
Huh?
I've heard imitation is the
mockery is considered harassment.
Harassment.
Wait, where does it go? Mockery is
the mask of ignorance.
Mask of ignorance.
The mask.
I'm telling you, dude. Wait, he's gonna fall better than anybody's ever fallen.
Is that a good thing?
Oh, dude, you see Micah Parsons was threatening him this weekend.
Wait.
Really?
Hold on, let's see.
What?
Hold on, let me see.
He might have created that, man. I'm gonna give Tobin credit for that. He might have created a gem right there.
I'm a philosopher, dude.
You're a philosopher of something.
Oh man, those headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Miami Heat taking on the Boston Celtics. We'll swing on over to the Eastern Conference Finals. Looking forward to that. Get into that next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 o'clock here on the show. It's Leroy's birthday. Leroy.
Somebody sent me some a nice little video when I was little.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, that's a good run.
Yeah.
You can scoot.
Nope. That guy won 100 in the Pac-10.
Oh, if it was Robert Smith, you know.
Oh, wait. If I'm not mistaken, Robert Smith never played in the Rose Bowl, so wasn't him.
Wow, shots fired. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello,
Wow,
Jennifer.
Team Petty on your birthday.
I'm not Team Petty.
I like it.
He started.
Shmee the Schmolnik says, enough with the birthdays. You're not 12. Grow up, Peter Pan.
Nope.
Hey,
Happy
what a
birthday,
hater.
Leroy.
Hey,
Happy
I'm
birthday,
gonna tell you
Leroy.
what, Smeeth, I'm gonna say it like this: when you get this old, you're gonna be happy to have another year. Tomorrow is not promised, my man.
Well, we don't know how old Shmee the Schmolnik is, in fairness.
How old are you, Leroy?
55.
The Duncan Robinson.
Nice.
Yep. Old Dunks.
Fellow Wolverine.
Yep.
The Heat are taking on the Boston Celtics. Game 1 will be Wednesday in that hellhole TD Garden. God, I hate that place. I hate their fans. I'm glad we're getting this series. I'm excited. I'm excited for the rematch. I'm excited. Yeah, I am. I am. You want to know why, Leroy?
Why?
Because last year, heroics from Jimmy Butler to get it to a game 7 going into Boston.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Nearly pulled it out there at the end after going on a crazy run at the end of that game.
Right.
But the thing I find hilarious about this, ESPN, they came out with their analytics chances of the Heat winning the series.
Mhm.
I don't know if JPEG has the screenshot of this, but they have given the Heat a 3% chance to win this series,
So you say there's a chance.
which I would like to tell them they get a 97% chance to go to hell. So just to their analytics department,
Hey,
kick rocks.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
After just seeing what this Heat team has done,
Mhm.
why does any of this matter to you?
It in a way it does.
No.
and doesn't.
It matters.
It's just I think
We've
it's silly.
already spoken about
I
this,
just think it's
Leroy.
silly.
It's constant
Always.
disrespect.
You always act as
Mm-hmm.
if though it's no big deal, but it
just
eats
think
at you.
It's just ridiculous.
Who cares?
I do. But Jimmy Buckets, if you remember, Leroy, a mere months ago when he had dreads and said I had beautiful eyes, Jimmy Butler had this to say about getting another crack at the Boston Celtics.
All the getting away. How long did it take you to get over the Eastern Conference Finals?
Man, after I did the media afterwards. I played hard. I did everything in my power to try to get us over that hump and fell short. Man, it is what it is. I ain't going to soak on it. What can I do at this point in time, Only thing I could do is look back on it and be like, damn, I should have shot it from half. Then I would make everybody mad. Like, what the hell did he do that for? So
You did have Jason Tatum scared though. Like when I see an interview with him, he's like, "Well, when he raised up, I thought it was over for us."
I wish it would have been over for him, but fell short. I hope I get.
It's kind of one of those things. If you get that the next 5 years, you're gonna take that shot
Every
again.
time.
Right.
I hope
right,
I get it.
that's
I hope I get it this
Hope
year.
you get it, right.
I'm taking it every time.
Right. And
Every
I don't
time.
think nobody like people, look at you long for those moments. That's it.
That's what you play the game
Right.
for.
Goosies. And now he gets that shot again, Leroy.
Yep.
I'm so happy he cut that hair.
Why? He's not happy that they still don't
mean-
use his headshot. I don't know,
He didn't really cut it.
Oh, whatever. He took the extensions off.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if he showed up to the Eastern Conference Finals with them?
No, come on.
But yeah, man, look, I know everybody's gonna pick Boston. Everybody knows everybody's gonna pick Boston. Not new, not surprising. And honestly, I really don't care. But I do think that the logic is flawed. I do. Because everybody's gonna go back and they're still gonna look at what happened in the regular season. I was hearing some of the stuff coming in today. Oh, this team in the regular season. First of all, there are 2 playoff series in already. Shouldn't we stop talking about what happened in December? Because
wait,
what?
You do it.
What do you mean?
You just said, would you repeat that last line? Because I think You don't include yourself in a lot of your little
What did I
stories.
do?
You just said, can we stop talking about stuff that happened almost 6 months ago?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you're doing?
Well, Jimmy was foreshadowing.
Oh, so that's not talking about the
No. That's foreseeing the future. That's foreseeing the future. I'm not dwelling on the past. Very different.
This was
Very
him
different.
recalling what Jimmy Butler said before.
It's a callback. Like Jimmy Butler, it's like he spoke it to existence, Leroy. Spoke it into existence.
Really?
But here's the thing. Everybody's going to be like this. Oh, my goodness. We got the deeper team. We got Tatum. We got Brown. We got Time Lord. We got Al Horford. And now we got Brogdon.
So do you just mess with Galen?
What do you mean? Just talk like that?
Yeah, because
there's a ton of Boston fans here. It drives me nuts.
I know.
You know, a lot of them. Well, it drives me. It really does.
They're
But-
only Boston fans when their team's winning, though.
True.
They ain't Boston
100%.
fans when losing.
But here's the thing.
I haven't
I'll tell
seen
you-
a Red Sox fan in a minute.
Well, let's be real about some things, Leroy. You're going to say, well, this Heat team, they're more banged up. Not really. Not really.
No.
Tyler Hero, very banged up in that series. Wasn't good in the playoffs last year. Kyle Lowry, you want to talk about one of the biggest X factors of this team is Kyle Lowry, which I always said was going to happen. And Kyle Lowry goes from last year, a physical shell of himself, a shell, to now.
Do you think?
Do
you think?
What?
You going to keep. See, here's what pisses me off. It's not the fact that you keep saying that stuff. But when I call you out on it, you say that's not true, that's not true. And then you go right back to the well. No, you got to stop.
What are you talking about, dude? They call me the florist. I give everybody their flowers. You wouldn't agree that Kyle Lowry is night and day from last playoffs to this playoffs?
Yeah, of course he's healthy.
Great. We're on the same page, dude.
No,
So
don't say that.
So, like,
we're not.
We're going to sit here.
I don't
and
care
you're
if
gonna
we
s-
agree. We're not on the same.
We're on the same page, dude.
No, we're not.
We're on the same page. So
we're
they're
in
just
the
gonna-
same class.
We're going to act
but
like
we're reading different books.
Look, Kyle Lowry,
I'm just
we're going to
telling you.
act like he was able to be a factor last year. And he had some nice intangible moments in that game 6, but that guy couldn't score, had no burst. And now look at him. Look at him.
Look, even Scooby's looking at you going, idiot.
Scooby agrees with me.
Look.
Not only that, PJ Tucker at the end of that series.
Why does he look like a koala?
I don't know.
He looks like a different animal every day.
He looks terrified.
He looks terrified.
Um,
No, he
He's like,
does.
I saw what you did with those birds. I'm real nervous right now.
Leroy. Not only that, Kevin Love didn't have him last year.
Love. You called him a bum 8 times today.
No,
you
never
said
happened.
You said Kevin Love could build a skyscraper in Wynwood if he wanted to. with
We're
all
talking about the
bricks.
regular season, though. Regular season doesn't matter anymore. It's over. Stop talking about it. You know, they did that with Boston last year. We look, it doesn't really matter. They were the best team since February. And they just pick arbitrary dates. Well, guess what, dude? I'm saying right now, the Heat have been the best team in the playoffs. Okay? They eliminated the Milwaukee Bucks, gentlemanly. Took care of the New York Knicks, gentlemanly. Because that game with Jimmy Butler doesn't count. So
you know what? You won. You don't have to say the game Jimmy Butler.
I'm just recapping. But
Good
for you guys.
it's always the extra. It's always the extra with you.
I mean, look, you worry about Julius Randle. Figure out what you got to do with him.
I would burn his.
They really did. They turned on him. Rats off a ship.
They 100% definitely just bailed on him.
Bailed on him. But you're gonna hear all this stuff, and they're gonna say things like deeper team. You know, they got the top 2 guys here. What have they done? What have they done that the Heat haven't done? What have they done? What have they done? Oh, Jason Tatum scored 51. Jimmy Butler has the highest scoring game in the playoffs. Not him. Not him. Lit it on fire, Leroy. The Bucks, these guys had to get into a slugfest with the choking Sixers. Do you think I'm worried about that team? This is what I wanted, Leroy. I wanted Boston. I'm delighting in Boston. I'm like a pig in slop. Good. A mud bath, dude.
You know that's coming back to haunt you, right?
You already know it's marked.
I don't even understand why won't you respond?
Why?
Yeah.
What's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point?
If we call
You don't agree with me?
If we call, if we call you on it, you're gonna wiggle and get right out of it. No, that's not what I said.
You wiggle better than some Tootsie dancers, boy.
Yeah,
dude. I want to know something right now. I want to know right now where your heart's at. Do you think the Heat are going to win this series? Because
Yes.
Really?
I have no questions. I will pick the Heat against every team. Against every team. Like I would say except the Lakers, because I think that if Anthony Davis is playing basketball at the level he's been playing it at, that team is unstoppable. But there's no guarantee that Anthony Davis is going to do that. So, yeah.
What about Jokic?
Here's what I think. I think it's not Jokic by himself. It's Jamal Murray and Jokic.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't there last year, and that dude is good.
Yeah. Well, I can't look ahead because, task at hand. But,
Here we go.
respect for you guys.
How to avoid? Listen, I'm going to tell you what. I've made a little note. I wrote it on my little pad. I'm going to try that on Big Spoon.
Task at hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Look, we can't talk about the future. We got to do task at hand.
Task at hand. I had somebody shout at me task at hand at the game on Friday. Say, Tobes! Task at hand! I'm just glad we have a Ryan cry together.
Nobody. And this is what I get. I was just going to the store to get some tomatoes and some ciabatta bread for my burgers I was cooking yesterday. And this is what I hear as I circle to go get some of those hot pickles in the pickle aisle. Those are delicious. Just from the other aisle. I couldn't even see the person. Leroy. It was almost like I was getting heckled from the aisle. He was on a different aisle. I'm like, wow. Come on, man.
What? You and me agree. So I don't understand why. I really don't understand. Why do you try and fight me on this? Why can't you just hop along with me?
Because we can't agree.
Why?
It is not possible.
Look, you erred in your ways early in the playoffs.
No, I
You
didn't.
picked the Bucks.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Listen, based on the information I had, I picked the Bucks.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
like I said, you erred in your ways.
I was wrong.
Yep.
But I ain't apologizing for
I'm not
it.
asking you to apologize. I'm not asking you to apologize.
Only listen, based on what the Heat had done leading up to the Milwaukee series.
Yeah.
The only people that would pick the Heat are fans. Because they had done nothing to prove that they could beat that team.
The only people who were right were fans, I guess.
That's fine. You were
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You were right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? Again.
But now we're along together.
You weren't basing that off of the information
I
that
was.
you had.
I had that.
You were
information.
basing it off of being a fan.
No, I was basing it off Jimmy Butler, which you said wasn't enough, and it was. But I don't want to talk about that anymore. I don't want to dwell in the past. We were together in
Seemed
lockstep.
like you did some dwelling there,
No,
buddy.
I wasn't trying to dwell.
Seems like you
I
did
wasn't
some-
dwelling. I wasn't dwelling.
It did. And there's nothing worse. There's only one thing worse than dwelling. Willy-nilly dwelling.
I'm not willy-nilly dwelling.
Yes, you are.
No.
You just willy-nilly dwelling on the things that you want to dwell on without fully taking the whole picture into account.
Dude.
Our job is to analyze situations
But why
and predict.
But why are you acting in a way that seems like it's against me when in fact we're now in lockstep, you and me? It's like like a three-legged race of takes. We're tied together.
Because no matter what, we will never be on the same page.
I don't understand.
So
if we both have the same,
when you say samesies, you agree with me. We're saying the same thing. I have to resist because it's probably not true. That's fact. So I don't care what it is.
But this is why Bam was right.
You
Because
can
it's
say
like you're trying to be devil's advocate.
You
even though agree.
can say, hey, your daughter's name's Rebecca. I just changed it up. No, her name's Bex. Like, no,
That's what she
we're
wants.
not gonna agree. That's what she wants. It ain't happening. But yeah. But no, that's what I'm saying. You think, oh, so we're samesies. No, we're not. We're never gonna be. I can't go home to my family and say I agree with Tobin.
Dave South says Tobin is Cody Dweller. This guy's cooking today.
Point for.
All right, we'll take a break. Back with more for this.
Since at WT.
Boy. It's a celebratory Monday because it's Leroy's birthday. Well, it's also both teams are in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh,
Heat,
yeah.
Panthers.
It was almost the Marlins won one game this weekend. They won yesterday.
Yeah.
All right.
Inter Miami won.
Tell you what, though, those throwback jerseys still look sweet
Are
as
they
hell.
at 500 yet?
They moved to 6th place.
Oh, wow. On our way up.
Didn't they start off like 0 for?
Yeah, they started off 2 for 6.
Ain't no stopping the Pinks, dude.
2 and 6. Now they won.
Did we
3
just
in a
get a
row.
power outage?
Feels like the Pinks do the same thing every year. It's like, you like they'll win the first couple, then they go on a huge losing streak, then they bounce back and make the playoffs.
That's their MO.
It's kind of what they do. So no worries there. Hey, it's May, and we decided to continue Dave and Buster's month. We got your chance to win a $250 gift card from Dave and Buster's to watch the NBA and NHL playoffs and more. Go to WQM.com, enter on the contest page. If you win, go to Dave and Buster's with your gift card and have a party all on us and Dave and Buster's. Eat, drink, play, watch sports at Dave and Buster's in Hollywood. The Miami Heat wrapping up practice today as they are getting ready for the Boston Celtics. Game 1 will be on Wednesday, so plenty of rest for Jimmy Butler and that ankle, which some of the photos on Jimmy's ankle, like it was looking pretty tender there. So it is going to be nice that Jimmy gets 5 days off basically before the next game. And then it's every other day. So it'll be interesting to see how, physically they do handle it. But I thought he was still able to will through this series, because he was getting tight with those every other days and look good.
Yeah, he's been able to be productive while still healing.
Yep.
Which is hard for a lot of guys to do, but he's able to do it. So kudos to him. You got a couple of extra days. And I would say this team probably needs it with all the guys playing big minutes.
There was some news that came out today. We haven't gotten to this yet, but Woj reported earlier today that the Milwaukee Bucks have sought permission to interview Chris Quinn for their head coaching job, which I'm happy about because let me tell you something. I saw yesterday that they had reached out to Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson. What about what's his name? Intangible. That who interviewed him?
JJ Redick?
JJ Redick.
Yeah, JJ Redick interviewed with the Raptors apparently. But are you using your bag as a toothpick right now? ASMR style? You have Jen horrified right now.
Are you serious, Leroy?
-1.
Hey,
I can hear it come off your teeth.
y'all know about
Can
that.
you pot up
Sorry.
J-Fig? I can't hear.
Sorry, everybody doesn't have a toothpick nearby.
Should have gotten you.
What do you do when you get something stuck in your teeth, J-Fig?
I don't do it on the microphone.
I turned it off.
Well, I mean,
We heard
damage
it
was done.
clearly.
Damage was done, dude.
I heard whatever came off your tooth.
I just want to say though, like when I heard, yesterday I was at Wellington Mall, right? And I'm perusing Twitter,
Wellington Mall.
yeah, and I see this news about Mark Jackson, right? And I'm like, huh, really?
Could you imagine him yelling onto the court? And we all know, hand down, man down.
I just think it's fun. Like I was looking at this, I'm like, that's who the Milwaukee Bucks are going to interview, Mark Jackson, and like Chris Quinn just sitting there. Sitting there.
And then they announced
So now they announced that he's interviewing. But a lot of people got mad at me because I started going on a tweet storm about this, and people were like, Tobin, shut up. We don't want anybody poaching our guys. But you want to know something? It's high time that some of this staff, which has been part of now 3 teams that went to the Eastern Conference Finals in the last 4 years, none of them are getting respect. These Celtics, willy-nilly, these coaches, every one of them's getting a gig. Udoka, the dude in Utah. Now Missoula's gotten to be a head coach. All of Brad Stevens' little children, they got themselves a head coaching gig. Where's Spo's coaching tree? He's still, what are we still paying for the Fizdale crimes of a sensitive Marc Gasol? That was 7 years ago, dude. Where's Chris Quinn's shot? And if not Chris Quinn, Caron Butler, hello, former NBA All-Star, front of the bench. He's from Milwaukee. What are we doing?
Caron Butler's from Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Yeah, tough juice.
Gotta tell you.
What?
I didn't know. All the areas I've been in Wisconsin. Just saying.
Nah, don't mess with Wisconsin, man.
I'm
Milwaukee.
not, dude, you want to know something crazy? My first 2 years or 3 years in the league, when you played Green Bay, they used to play half of their home games in Milwaukee. But both teams were on the same sidelines. Yeah.
That's weird. But yeah, man, like I was just looking at this. I'm like, hey, where's the respect going for the staff?
Why do you care so much?
Because I don't like I don't like it being overlooked. You know,
It wasn't overlooked. He got interviewed.
Yeah, it's about time.
Right.
It's about time.
But what are you complaining about?
Well, yesterday when I didn't know that he was going to get interviewed, I thought it was very unbecoming to interview Mark Jackson before Chris Quinn.
So you gave a preempted rant?
Yeah, I wasn't happy about it. The only interview we got was a Pistons job.
Hey,
that's not a real job.
So the old jump to conclusion guy, the young like jump.
Well,
to
what
conclusion.
if my tweet sparked it? Then everyone's going to be mad at me. Like, do you think that's possible that the Milwaukee Bucks were like, that's a good idea?
No.
I don't know, dude. My Twitter's been blowing up lately. It has been. You must admit it has been. Well, you're not on Twitter, so maybe you don't know. But is it possible that somebody from the Bucks front office is like, that is a good idea? Chris Quinn. I just want the staff to get its credit. Deserves its just due. These guys are out here. You got 3 former players on the staff, 4 former players on the staff. They're all fantastic. You know, everybody wants to talk about the development of these players. You don't think that these guys have play a huge role in it? The roles they're taking day in and day out? Anthony Carter, Malik Allen, Chris Quinn, Caron Butler. Where's the love? Do not sing Fergie right now. Do not mock my take by singing Fergie.
I'm singing Justin Timberlake. Ah. Go.
Minus one.
What? Justin Timberlake sings the hook on that.
You're not getting a -1. It's not my fault Tobin didn't know.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
-1 for you, Tobin.
-1 for you, but
-1.
not knowing that. Not singing Fergie, singing Justin Timberlake.
Dude, you're not giving respect to Chris Quinn.
No.
Respect Chris Quinn.
Here's what I know. Here's why I know 100%. You have an organization that wins sometimes with players they shouldn't win with, who are winning basketball games, sometimes with guys who probably wouldn't be playing on other teams.
Mm-hmm.
You develop guys. You know, so many things you've done for guys around this league, starting here. Why wouldn't you want somebody from that staff?
Exactly, dude. Now you're on the same page with me.
No, I don't care what you think. Just know when you go there, I'm resisting.
Seems silly.
No, it doesn't.
Here's some Kyle Lowry after the game. Kyle Lowry, who I always wanted. He really said he was talking about all the things that he had been through to get to this point. This is my guy, Low Dog, next to a shirtless Jimmy Butler.
Just being able to stay. I think just being able to stay with it, and having teammates like JB, and an organization that just said, "Look, get yourself healthy, and that was big. And for me, it was all about getting myself healthy so I can be able to help my team in these type of moments and these type of situations. But it was all about just staying with it, being resilient, and believing in what I've done in my career and what I know I still can do.
Kyle Lowry looks younger than Jimmy Butler.
He looks a little bit more jacked than Jimmy with that shirt on.
No,
Maybe
that's not jacked.
Huh? That's a medium shirt.
He's 5 inches taller. So if you take Jimmy Butler and stretch it out, and shrink it,
that's
Kyle Lowry,
yeah.
right? They probably weigh the same. They probably the same. No, you can't.
One that just has a bigger rump than the other.
That's true.
It's just shorter. All the dimensions are shorter. So that's why you're gonna look like you got
His rump dimensions aren't shorter.
Yeah, but if you stretch those rump dimensions 7 more inches,
You don't want to stretch rump.
What is wrong with you both? All of you, actually.
we just said I'm trying to give him a scientific answer to why Kyle Lowry looks the way he does and Jimmy Butler looked the way he does.
If Kyle Lowry crosses somebody up instead of barbecue chicken, is it a rump roast?
Point for
I'm surprised Chuck ain't said that one yet, right? Oh, it's Shaq. Oh, there's not a barbecue chicken. We got a little rump roast.
We'll get the word out. They can use it.
You know what?
TNT is going to be down here.
A lot of these national media have been stealing South Florida talents' catchphrases. Jim
That's true.
Jackson.
Jim Jackson.
Oh,
Well, I think Chuck and Shaq, they're all going to be in the building because usually Eastern Conference Finals, they travel. So I'm going to go up. You think I'll be allowed to go next to Chuck and be like, hey, I got one for you? Or do you think security's going to escort me away?
Wait a minute. That is true. I would love to see Tobin try to talk to Shaq or Charles and see you give that look that you did when Mike McDaniel was talking on this.
Consider it done. I'm already on it.
Oh man.
No, because here's what's gonna happen. Gogi will be at a game and he'll forget about all that. Gogi!
Miss him. Second best number 7 we've had.
Or
Next to Kyle
McDaniels.
Lowry.
Oh, what?
What?
Now you just lying.
Second
Now
best
you
number
just
7
lying.
after
It
Kyle
just
Lowry.
is like, if I were to say something like that, we would have to end the show with you coming after me. Because you would drop what you're doing, drop your headset, and come and try to get some. Hey, I'm getting worried.
Why? Because you once again ordered from a place that's gonna stiff you. You got to stop using Uber Eats.
And
Also, it's
this
pretty
is
late.
DoorDash. It's just as raggedy.
Take a break back after this.
WQAM broadcast.
Back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 o'clock. You miss any of today's show, get the Tobin and Leroy podcast available for you on all podcast platforms. On the Odyssey app, AUDACY. Go follow the Tobin and Leroy show. And, of course, you guys can watch us. YouTube, Miami 560 WQAM, YouTube and Twitch. Get in on the chat. I want to let you guys know we're giving you away a chance to win a photo op with Tua and an autograph, courtesy of our friends over at Hollywood Collectibles. For your chance to win, text the word Tua to 20357. That's Tua to 20357, and you can win that jersey. And if you don't win, you can still go meet Tua at Hollywood Collectibles on Sterling Road in Dania Beach this Saturday, beginning at noon. And there's going to be photo ops and autographs. Tickets on sale now at Hollywood Collectibles.
What's the more important? What's more important? You think people want the collectible, the autograph, or?
I think people are really into autograph photos these days. People like getting the photo with Tua.
So you rather go there personally?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
If I had somebody having a conversation, getting a feel for what kind of person your favorite player is, even if it's, a short, interaction, right? Maybe a photo, something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So you got that going on. Let's get to some headlines here, brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
Len took his truck.
Len took my toy.
No.
Oh, crashed?
It was a car crash on the 826.
The Miami Heat, they'll be taking on the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 1 Wednesday at 8:30. The Panthers are going to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Word is Thursday is going to be Game 1. Thursday, Saturday. So that's the word out there. According to Barry Jackson, both will be on TNT, so there shouldn't be any conflicts, which is awesome.
These people aren't even trying.
Leroy's just so sad. This is not how a birthday's supposed to go when you DoorDash food.
I ordered pizza. Pizza.
You want to feel a little better?
The easiest thing to make other than grilled cheese, which is just bread with cheese without tomato sauce.
Would you like to feel a little bit better? We haven't done enough grief listening today. We want to make fun of Philadelphia and New York.
We got. You mean other than Vlad?
Yeah.
Vlad took his L though.
Vlad took it on the chin.
Took it on
Respect.
the chin. Yeah, respect. Even first thing he said to me was, "Hey, when we're doing lunch."
I've noticed a certain caller has been called in today though.
He called Saturday. I was expecting him to call.
It's okay. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to.
Richie,
it's already been done. It's fine.
I don't need his approval.
Richie.
But let's first hear from Philadelphia. This was more recent. So Philadelphia's pain, which is delightful.
Oh my goodness.
This was on our sister station, WIP, in the wee hours of the morning today. This was what they had to say about them getting bounced and Joel Embiid and James Harden being no-shows.
I do not put an ounce of blame for the Game 7 performance on Doc Rivers. I criticize him like it's a bodily function, but he is not to blame for what transpired in game number 7. You know who is? Two people, Joel Embiid and James Harden. When you get to a winner-take-all Game 7 in the NBA, everything is about star power and your stars leading you to victory, showing by example how you beat your opponent. And there was a player who did that yesterday. His name's Jason Tatum. He scored 51 freaking points, led by example. Joel Embiid and James Harden came up tiny, and we've all had to come to an unfortunate reality. Joel Embiid's a poser. He's a regular season star. He is a playoff fraud. He came up so small in this game when he was challenged, and he missed a shot or two. He was afraid. He was afraid to get in the paint in this game. James Harden, the moment he was flipping and flopping all over the floor, you knew it was over for him. There were moments he deferred. He pulled. He became Ben Simmons again. That's why they lost this game. My goodness, you had Boston shook in the first quarter. And the moment they adjusted and got in the face of Embiid, he shriveled up. He's a fraud. I hate saying this. I love Embiid. He is a playoff fraud. Regular season MVP, my ass.
That's good.
Wow.
Whoo! Oh, man, I could snort that. That's good. Whew. You want to hear? Do you have Stephen A. Smith ready, Vlad? We want to hear Stephen A. Smith after the Knicks loss.
Oh my goodness! Wait, this was so they played on Friday. Though.
Yeah, this is after.
So when Oh, this Friday night?
Yeah.
It was a doubleheader Friday.
I needed this to be in a weekday, right? So we can hear him on the show the next day,
I
but
know.
we didn't get a chance.
Well, listen, we got our chance now.
Here we go.
Here's Stephen A.
Let's go,
Smith.
let's go.
RJ Barrett, it's going to be a long off season. You are absolutely pathetic. 1 of 10 from the field. In 32 minutes, all you could score was 1 basket. You got to really look yourself in the mirror and work on your game, young man. Julius Randle, I am done with this man. I'm calling for the New York Knicks to trade him. You're not going to win with him. His body language, the second his shot is not falling, he's defeated, and it has contagious effect. It's like a virus that hits everybody, no pun intended, considering the times we live in. Julius Randle is not the answer. Trade him. He needs to go because every postseason, this is what he does, and that's the way that it is. 14 field goals by Jalen Brunson. The entire rest of the Knicks, all other 8 players who played, 13 field goals. An absolutely pathetic offensive performance, and the New York Knicks season is over. Julius Randle is not the answer. Trade for Damian Lillard or Karl Anthony Towns. Find a way. He needs to go. If you can play McBride and Grimes, you.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, now, first of all, right? I have a big problem. If you've watched basketball, right? Very rarely does a player get to his true form until his 6th or 7th year, 5th, 6th, 7th year. Now, you have some superstars that get there before then.
Yeah.
But for the most part, a lot of these guys, like, they may play well, but I'm talking about to where they are who they're going to be. So I'm gonna leave RJ Barrett out of it. Like, when it's too young, right? To be going at a dude that just was his 3rd year, 2nd year, or 3rd year?
No, this is
3rd year.
This is
3rd year, right? His 3rd year?
After it's no,
it's 4th year.
It's 4th year. I'm sorry.
4th year. Okay.
Because he got the bag. He got the contract.
Same draft class as Tyler.
So 4th year. 4th year. That means you see the star that you drafted and you're paying for. But he don't become a professional right away. There's some ups and downs, right? Can we all agree on that? So to go after RJ Barrett, because he's 1 for 10 in one game.
Well, he didn't rule him out. He just says that he has to go work on his game, young man.
Well, of course, yes. But like, here's the thing that kills me. Jordan didn't win the championship till his 7th year.
Are you calling him Jordan?
No, I'm not calling him Jordan. But what I'm saying is I remember for those first 7 years, they were on Jordan like this too. Can't win the chip. Can't do this. Can't do that. Oh, he just scored. He just scored, right? So this is not nothing new. But I would like to wonder, have we not learned from that? Have we not learned when we all hear basketball people talk and they say, ooh, around that 6th or 7th years when they come into their prime. But why are we still trashing players before that?
Well, apparently, according to Stephen A. Smith, he caught the Randle virus.
Yeah. Hey, that's funny. Hey. Wait, you know what that is? Here's what he's saying. He's saying, Panthers, y'all have y'all mush. We have our mush in New York.
Yeah, he's our mush.
Yeah.
Stephen A's the mush.
No, not Stephen A.
No, he is the mush. That's why he never went. He didn't go to a game this season.
No. Randle is your mush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Randle's Randle.
Randle's just bad vibes. You know, you could just
he's a mope.
Yeah, he's a mope.
He's a mope. There's certain guys that can play terrible.
You know, he reminds me
but
of?
Their energy keeps everybody going, even though they're not playing their best.
Reminds me of Philly cheese.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me of Philly cheese.
Hey.
What's good for Philly cheese?
Oh,
it's good.
He's the best.
But when it's bad,
he's a mope.
You saw that in the Cleveland series when he was taken out in game 4 for Obi Toppin. He didn't play the whole 4th quarter.
Yeah,
and he was at the end of the bench.
Mope.
He talked
Right.
to the media. He's a mope.
But that's like, I would say that he's not alone in that. Like, there's a lot of people that do that. It's just the nature of sports. Like when you like, the hardest thing to deal with is when your own team or your own coach says basically in his actions, you ain't that guy. Right?
Schmieden says he's Whiteside with a jumper.
That is funny.
Point for
Hey.
Twitcher.
That's hard too, man.
He does hit some really difficult shots, but man, he does some
But
really
he
dumb stuff.
Doesn't need to take some of those difficult shots. Whatever.
I just think that we get caught up, and this is the thing I appreciate about the Miami Heat, right? And I appreciate about this team and this organization. Nobody feels that they have to go out and do it individually. They all can go out and be who they are. That means Jimmy is the closer because he's the most dependable, right? They all accept those roles, but they try to get everybody else the ball, right? They try to, it's never going to be about one guy. Like we may say the day after a game, so-and-so was 1 for 6 or so-and-so was whatever. They don't talk like that, right? If you're in New York, the Heat got to come down on a person, right? Not a system. It comes down on a person. And so it comes down on guys like Julius Randle who might not be able to deal with that, right? That's why New York is so tough. Because if you play a bad game, whether it's your fault or not, it's going to go to the quarterback or the guy that they've deemed to have the star on the team. It just does. You got to be able to handle that and know the reality of the situation. And I think sometimes he starts missing a couple of shots and he's like, oh boy, here we go.
Speaking of stars that are dealing with stuff right now, we haven't talked about John Morant yet today, who has been suspended again.
That boy dumb.
By the Memphis Grizzlies because he flashed a gun on Instagram Live. Now, it wasn't his Instagram Live. It was his buddy's Instagram Live.
The buddy they told him to stay away from.
Apparently, yeah. But I will say, watching the video, that guy knew immediately as he saw the gun. He's like, damn it. And he put the thing down. So, like, I don't think that guy was trying to bust.
Was that a live, though?
Yes,
yeah.
It was IG Live, bro.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. All you kids out there. I appreciate you wanting to be live.
The insight into life.
But if that wasn't live, nobody would have been mad because John Morant didn't send a video out live. When you have been in trouble, caught up in some stuff, record and send. Don't go live. Chances are, if you hanging out with the guy that people told you not to hang out with, then anything on anybody's IG Live is not going to go well. Right? Not going to go well. So,
that being said, like, why does he always have to have the gun there with the song? Like, I don't.
He's from the suburbs. He's not from the hood. He's not from the trenches.
No, he just very clearly likes guns. Look, a lot of people like guns.
All right, go shoot him. Go to a gun range and shoot.
There's one, like, he just got in trouble, nearly lost a lot of money. Now he's probably going to lose money. But he, like, because of this.
Nearly lost.
What did he lose money
He lost
for?
$40 million.
They didn't, that's the reason why he wasn't on the All NBA first, second, or third team was because of that incident.
Oh, yeah, I guess I see that point. But I was talking, but like he also, but did Powerade pull him? I thought they put him on hold and then put him back.
They put him on hold, but they brought him back. And then
now they're gonna take him away.
Okay, Nike gave you Kyrie sneakers. They're gonna take that away. Yeah, you're gonna lose money.
So dumb.
I mean, but over what? Dude, if you're going to get in trouble, get in trouble. All right? But don't get in trouble over dumb stuff. Don't get in trouble over something stupid. Right? If you're doing some dirt and you get caught, that's a different story.
I think my favorite part.
Stupid. Like, you ain't even getting caught. You get caught for just carrying the gun. Right after you got into trouble for it, put the damn gun down. At least give it a break.
My favorite part about it is
you ain't no thug. You weigh 165 pounds with all that hair. You ain't a thug. Everybody like you. The only thing this dude has done in the last year is ruin his image.
Not only that, not everybody likes you, and then everybody forgot about being mad at you because they were mad at Dylan Brooks.
Right. He got a
Good point,
pass.
Tobin.
He got a pass.
He got a pass.
Hey, you know who Dylan Brooks was?
Fall guy?
Mush.
Oh.
The Mush. Mush always get the
My
blame.
favorite part though is the friend mimes having the gun, and then like he looks to John. John actually has a gun. He goes, "Hey!" Puts the video down. Too much.
And you know somebody's recording. What kind of fraudulent company is this? They keep changing the time.
Wait, you still waiting for your lunch?
Yeah, he's still waiting for it.
Oh man, -1 for the
-1.
-1.
Take a break. Back with more for this.
Coming to you
Leroy's birthday today. DoorDash didn't get the message. Bastards. Heat, Eastern Conference Finals. Cats, Eastern Conference Finals. 8 seeds. Doesn't matter, dude. Both of them. 8 wins away from a championship. 8 seeds. 8 wins away, Leroy. Goosies. Heat practiced earlier today. So they will practice today, practice tomorrow before they get on a bird to Boston and go to Jimmy's play. But remember, Jimmy Butler, he don't fear Boston. I know that Boston likes to think of itself as some kind of hallowed ground, some sanctuary where you can't go and win. Jimmy Butler, he does nothing but win in that building. So exciting. And you want to know something?
Jimmy wins everywhere.
Let me tell you something. I love having this home court advantage. Stupid. You could take home court advantage with one game.
Here's the problem.
It's a delight.
Wait. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I've asked people this. Nobody seems to understand what I'm saying. If you have home court advantage, there's more pressure and it becomes more difficult to keep it. Because at the level of these two teams, you're very rarely going to win 2 in a row. Right?
You got to protect home court. Yeah. It's tough.
No, how many people have done it?
Only the Heat.
Okay.
But they had to take home court advantage. No team
Right.
that has had home court advantage, I believe, has done it.
Right.
Maybe
wait,
Denver. the last series.
Denver did too. I think they won too because they were up 2-0 on.
Everybody thinks it's going to be, you know, it's funny. Everybody's rooting for Celtics and Lakers. It's going to be Denver Heat. It's going to be. It's going to be.
But ESPN is going to try to push.
They're going to
chase for 18.
They're going to clone Scott Foster. They're going to try and do everything they can, whatever they can in their powers to get Boston versus LA, and it's going to be Denver versus the Heat, and it's going to be great.
Right. The other thing is so I always say this: what good is home field advantage if you never make it to the 7th game? It mattered for Boston, but they were down 3-2.
Well, last year most of the games were won by the road team in the Eastern Conference Finals. It didn't matter,
right?
Because the Heat had home court advantage last year. They split the first 2. They split in Boston with Jimmy getting hurt. Bam had the monster game 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then they took game 5 down here, which means Jimmy had to go to Boston to go win, which he did, and then they won, of course, here. So it was dominated by the road teams last year.
And so, but my question is, so why do we make a big deal about home court when clearly,
yeah, it can go either way.
Right?
But
for me, I would if I had home court, I would rather have the other team play the first 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Because then think about this. You go first 2 at home and then you get 4 or 5 at home. And very rarely is a team going to win both games. It just doesn't happen. It's happened once this playoffs. I think it happened with Denver and San Antonio. That's it.
I'm so excited for the Heat to take home court advantage, though. Like one game, snatched it. That's been the formula. Right away. Take that home court advantage.
Who do you think goes with Tatum?
Who?
Who guards Tatum?
Probably Jimmy.
Or Caleb.
Caleb will get some time.
Somebody's going to have to, Jaylen Brown's no slouch either.
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
There's not a lot of guys on the Heats right now that are defensive minuses. Like Kevin Love is probably like the guy. That's it. Because Tyler's not there. I mean, Kyle Lowry's been playing amazing defense.
So if Tyler was there, he would be the defensive mush?
For sure. They would try and attack Tyler all the time.
Right.
But Kyle's been really good. He's been, stripping guys left and right.
Boom, 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 boom.
You want a Tots Adorbs moment?
Boom, 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 boom.
You a rum shaker?
Girl, you look Girl, you look good. Won't you back that thing?
Oh,
up?
yeah, he's
yeah.
Oh man,
he's ass shaking.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, it's pretty amazing that how we talk about defense and all these games have slowed down tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
But to see what Caleb and some of these guys are doing defensively, right? That's Heat basketball right there.
Yeah, and then Max Strus is dunking like crazy all the time now.
Well, because they're running out there to stop that 3 without realizing that he got hops like that.
Yep.
You got sneaky hops.
Sneaky hops. Right? And then there's no worse. Is there a worse feeling in the world? I'm gonna just put this out there. Then intangible dunking and then swinging on the rim.
Oh,
and it's an intangible. Oh.
You just think that's like what, extra salt in the wound?
Oh, that's
extra salt.
what?
Extra salt.
You
can't. Listen, that's our thing, baby.
If an intangible dunks on the rim,
that's our thing.
Hangs on the rim and claps the backboard on you. Oh, you got to go home. You got to go.
That's
leave the park.
That's our thing. Athletic. But you see Max Strus. Max Strus is a tremendous athlete.
Yeah, but he doesn't look it.
He
looks
doesn't
like J. Crew model. But no, he
is
put it on your head.
Tremendous.
He's been good. This was a Tots Adorbs moment in the post game. Can you have a
Hold
Bam
on.
Adebayo?
First of all, see, you're doing it again.
What?
You know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You know what you're doing, dude.
I'm just saying something was Tots Adorbs. What's wrong? So Bam Adebayo was on the
even
podium.
J-Fig. Like,
I mean, you tell me this.
By the way,
I love the work that he puts on.
Let me stop you right now.
What did I do now?
Because Tobin showed me a little montage of some of
my God.
Birthday
not
montage.
fun. And the only consistent I have is you the first one laugh out loud.
So what do you want to see,
Tobin? For everyone. You're like, I hit my head on the thing. You go, ah! you are the first one. That's like, come on. Oh my goodness. I'm
See,
like,
you should have read what I reposted for you.
There's one
at the end. It says all love.
Okay.
I mean, she does have happy birthday Leroy on her hand.
You know what that is also a way of saying no disrespect.
What was your favorite part
when
of the
you
montage?
finish up something saying all love? That's right after. So beforehand you say no disrespect, then you do the disrespectful thing, and then afterward you go, but it's all love though. Right.
You laugh at me going down hallways. Same thing. Same thing. You laugh at other things about me all the time.
Because,
okay.
Listen, you're not a runner.
Same.
When you rush to go places, like
I
it
want to
looks
see
awkward.
the Tots Adorbs moment.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for this.
Saved. Yes.
Oh, okay, great. You want a moment that's Tots Adorbs?
Please.
No, but go.
So Bam's on the podium, and then Adorbs moment happens. This is what happened after a game.
I have a lot of respect.
Did he say your name?
For Jalen, and it's not just. Hold up. Hi, mommy. Yes. No. I'm in media. Nah, I wasn't in.
Moms don't know how to get off the phone. You can tell them how important it is.
It's all good, Ma. All right.
Hey,
Nah,
right. Wait, if you call your mom,
yeah,
and you say
I
I'm
have
in a
lot of
hurry,
respect for Jalen.
then she's still gonna have a conversation, right?
No, he messed up. You don't understand. When your mother asks you those questions, first of all, he said "mommy," which I love because I still call my mother
Mommy
right?
that was the cherry on top.
I told you, Tots Adorbs.
That's
That was
that's an
adorbs.
adorable moment. But when your mother asks you, "What are you doing?" when she clearly knows what you do for a living, but she's asking you, "What are you doing?" You say
5 minutes after the game,
and then you say media. She should know media. Okay, Mom, I'm busy.
But
I'm gonna ask
see,
you a question.
they don't.
But
They
no.
don't.
No.
You
But,
think
he
that
messed
they
up.
do.
She found out something, and she needed to immediately
No.
call him and find out what's been being spread about her.
No, let me tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you because this is what my mom would do, right? She'll want to call me after the game, and I say, "Well, yeah, I got give me like 15 minutes. I'm doing interviews, and then I get dressed and I'll call you when I get out to the car." She said, "Oh no, just real quick," and then 15 minutes later, right? That's it. Mothers don't have that. Because mothers always have the attitude like, it's mama, right? Like, I got time. I birthed you. I got time. I can get something in a couple of minutes. Now, my mom is a little, 15 minutes, but, yeah, I get it right away. That's why he's laughing because he know he can't tell her I got to go. He ain't going to say I got to go.
And he's embarrassed, by the way.
Right. He ain't going to say I would call
You're
you
gonna
back.
hear it.
Because when he say I'm doing media, and she just kept talking like I don't care.
I don't care what about those reporters. I'm your mother, damn it.
Yeah, you can't ignore it because, like, what if it's important? And it was like you got to sit there.
It was something that was
because
said.
anytime you've called somebody and it was something important, you lead with that.
Right, it's important.
It's important because otherwise it's just chit chat. And
Look, it's
chit
important
chat,
to Bam.
you can't chit chat all the time.
Does Bam
Sometimes
have a sister?
you do.
Does Bam have a sibling? Because I think that's a conversation. I was talking to your sister and she said,
yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break, play a little all right on no to wrap things up after this. You guys can text show 305-567-0560. Text on the ticket driven by Kendall Toyota and West Kendall Toyota. It's Leroy's birthday. It's also my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday to Sophia.
Happy birthday, Sophia.
She had her party on Saturday. It was delight.
Was it fun?
It was fun. It was fun.
Happy birthday to Sophia.
She had a great time. So, texter writes in. He says, Tobin, how are you feeling about Tatum and Kachuk being classmates in middle school? I got to tell you, I saw the video of that today. Blew my mind. I had no idea.
Really?
Had no idea.
It's wild.
Classmates worked on a class project together.
I wonder who really worked on the project and who just got the A.
Gotta be honest with you, looked like Tatum was more about that school business than it was Kachuk. Kachuk looked like a little bit of an ass clown. Which, you know, look, he's grown up to be a hockey menace and a star. You kind of understand where that went. So, but there's a difference between both of them. Kachuk, he's advancing past the Eastern Conference Finals. Tatum will not. No official prediction yet. That's coming up later in the week, but you know,
tomorrow
we'll see. By the way, I also have an update from Brady Hawk, who is covering Heat practice today, and he tweets out based off of our video from last night where Bam Adebayo picked up the phone call from his mommy during the press conference. Brady tweets out, Bam Adebayo said that he spent yesterday with his mom, Mother's Day. He was watching the game, but then she turned it off to watch Family Feud. Which
absolute mother move.
I mean, I think I'd rather watch Family Feud than the Celtics and Sixers too. Much more compelling. Much more compelling. Anyway, let's get to all right. Oh no. My all right goes to my guy, Sergei Bobrovsky. 50 saves in the series ender. Nick Cousins getting the game winner. They all mocked you, Bob, and now they won't let me around you because they say that I'm the mush.
I thought you weren't allowed to say his full name.
Nope, that's not a thing, J-Fig. You just keep adding rules.
No, I think that's what I saw in the
Keep
chat.
adding rules.
I don't
It
think you
has
should be
nothing to
doing
do. Has nothing to do with anything.
Hmm.
All you said was I can't interview him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to interview him. I'm not
I
going
just
to
don't
interview him. I'm
want
not
you
going
to
to go in the
acknowledge
locker room
him.
near him. I'm not going to be around him. But I mean, I have to be able to talk about him. That's my job, J-Fig. I've been
Just say
saying his
Bob.
name. I've been saying his name plenty. Your Fugazi rules make no sense, much like you murdering birds. Either way.
Which doesn't make sense because it didn't happen.
Oh, it may happen.
Oh, you killed the bird.
Oh, you killed that bird.
I didn't.
You killed that bird.
Okay.
Anyway, Sergei Bobrovsky gets my all right. That guy's awesome. My oh no goes to Micah Parsons.
Oh no.
I don't like what Micah Parsons is doing here. Him and Tyreek Hill got into an odd Twitter spat. Now, most of it seems in jest, you know, little jokey jokes here and there. Apparently,
Tyreek's got a lot of that, doesn't he?
Tyreek just likes stirring it up.
Yeah.
When Tyreek is not playing football, you know what he spends his time doing? Stirring it up. That's what he does. But apparently he was making fun of Micah Parsons for being a motivational speaker. And Micah Parsons respond.
Pika who?
Pika. Yeah, Micah Parsons.
Micah?
Micah Parsons, he said with a bunch of laughing crying emojis, yeah, keep up with them Twitter fingers. The only person that will pay is Tua. I'll see you Christmas Eve. There's only going to be one Grinch who stole Christmas. Oh, wow. I was like, man, I don't like this.
Here's the problem, though. Their paths are very seldom going to cross. So it's easy to talk trash.
Well, yeah, but he didn't talk about their trash. He's talking about, he says, Tua's going to pay, not you.
Wow, so he put
that out there.
Yeah, he put your talk has put Tua in danger. That's what he basically just said.
Wow.
I don't like it. So
I mean, he is. I'm gonna tell you what.
and he's really good.
He's really.
Oh no!
But I don't like
really
this.
good.
I don't like this.
Really good.
Joe Rose might be saying, "Oh no," if Micah gets Tua.
What do you got, Leroy? You're all right, and oh no, I kind of have a feeling I know where it's gonna go.
I'm hungry as hell. Right. And all these companies that deliver food.
Has delivery ever gotten worse than over the last 3 years?
The month or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because listen, everybody wanted the money for the job without doing the damn job. That's where we've gotten lazy. Like, you know what side hustle has in it? Hustle. Right? Like nobody does anymore. I've had people come, look, I've had people drop my food off by the sliding glass door for all to have access to and leave. Right? And yet these bum ass companies in DoorDash and Uber Eats, when you call them to try to explain to them what happened, hold on, we got to check. There's nothing to check. I bought food. I'm not eating.
Bum.
So the hell with all y'all. The hell with all. And then the company, they say DoorDash, they deliver their own stuff. Call the restaurant if you have a problem. They don't answer.
They didn't say that.
Yes.
Well, then what do we
Yes,
need
it says
you
it right
for?
on the
What
app.
do we need you for? And why are you delivering with?
Right. So that's my game bum.
So it's like DoorDash is alleging that this place delivers its own stuff. So what are they doubling down on the DoorDash fees to do their own?
No,
stuff?
there's no fee.
I'm confused.
There's no fee. It's just
not game
Sounds like a lie.
Some restaurants would rather just deliver it themselves, but be a part of DoorDash.
Got it.
Right? Not like, listen, I wouldn't have found this place if it wasn't on DoorDash.
Interesting.
So yeah, they get a little pop or whatever. But not the point. No. How you gonna be a restaurant at 1:45 and not answer your phone?
Crazy.
You need to be out of business.
Siesta.
I pray. Here's what I hope for. I hope the Panthers win. I hope the Heat win. I hope the Dolphins, the Pinks all win. And I hope your bum ass company folds.
Bum.
That's what I say in my prayers.
Wow.
Are you praying for this?
Do you have an all right?
Finished.
My all right was yesterday. Dude, yesterday was awesome. Awesome. Just hanging out by the pool, right? Chilling, grilling, eat some good food. Thank you to all my pigs out there who put out some good ribs finally, because your ribs have been busted up. I don't know what it is, but they were delicious. Not fat, meaty. What an awesome day. And I slept like a baby. So I can't wait to get home. I didn't say, hey, what do you want to eat? Nothing. Leftovers. My birthday dinner is going to be leftovers.
All right.
And I can't wait. I wanted to have a lunch at this bum-ass company. This bum-ass pizza place.
Bum.
It's pizza. Pizza is the quickest thing to make. It's cheese and bread and sauce.
I just want to say, by the way, I'm getting a Bam moment right now because my mom's listening to the show. And she goes, what about my birthday? Which, by the way, I just want to say, Mom,
Wait,
I did
when
wish
is her
you
birthday?
Yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
But I did wish her a happy birthday on Friday. I wished her a preemptive happy birthday going into the weekend.
What is he doing? What is he doing right now? What is he doing?
Oh my goodness.
As we have just made the point, it doesn't matter what it is.
Yes.
It's a wiggle room. It's true.
If you don't call
Wiggling.
I didn't call.
Can I just say something? You could have sent your mom a Learjet, pick her up, take her to Paris, right?
Buy Chanel, all the
Yes.
finest fabrics and fashion.
And she would have said, but you didn't call me on my birthday.
Okay, I did call, but I also wished her a happy birthday on the show on Friday going into the
She
weekend.
didn't hear it.
He
She
did.
didn't hear it.
That's not my fault.
No.
Wow,
Give
my
her a
God.
Clearly
happy
it
birthday
is.
now.
Listening
Clearly,
right now.
Mama thinks that it was your
This is
fault.
not my fault.
Right. Hey, I'm telling you.
Mama
Jay,
Tobin, happy birthday.
There's only two
From
people
me.
that can
Yes,
get
happy-
away.
happy
There's only two
belated.
people who get away with what just happened. Right? That's your wife, your significant other, or your mom. Right? Because anybody else say that to you, you tell them kick the sharpest of rocks.
What do you got, J Fig, for your all right on now?
Saturday I went to Beer Fest because that's something I do.
Beer fest?
Yeah.
Did you get hammered?
No.
Liar.
But see, when you drink those beers,
I
that
would
you
not
drink,
do that.
you can't get hammered because you can't drink. You can't fit with one or two in your belly because it's like drinking milk.
Well, that's false because they told me to slow down. My friends told me to slow down.
Wow. You were killing
You're a
it. Huh?
sap.
Right?
Yeah, but I behave. I behave all the times. And yeah, it was a
Not
great
what
time.
Scooby says.
It was a great time. The Marlins sadly won. I mean, not won. Miss. They no. They lost by
lost.
1 point. Yeah.
They lost on Saturday.
By one run.
On
Yeah.
Saturday, but
Yep.
they redeemed themselves yesterday.
Did you show up on time for that one? Because I know when we go to
Yes,
games,
I
you
did.
ain't show
Because
up.
Beer
You show
Fest
up.
is
Very
before the
willy-nilly
game.
with the first
Yeah.
pitch.
Yep. Willy-nilly.
What's your 0-0?
I did say it. They lost by 1 point.
That's your 0-0?
That's my
So
Both Marlins?
both Marlins was all right and oh no.
And all
Yes and
encompassing.
no.
The Beer
Also-
Fest was all right. The Marlins were the oh no. Come on.
Thank
Follow.
you. Thank you.
All the crazy crap
Don't-
you
you're
say.
lashing out at me
You
on
asking
DoorDash,
other
dude.
people to
Look,
follow.
I'm not DoorDash. You're coming at me just because you didn't get your pizza.
That's another oh no. How dare you not deliver this man's pizza
Vlad.
on his birthday?
Leroy, tell us how you really feel right now about the pizza.
What is the quickest food to make? There's two things: chicken and pizza. It don't require a whole bunch of skill to make either of them.
Vlad, what is your all right 0-0?
Well, my oh no is obviously Friday night.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what I mean? Well,
Yeah.
clearly Friday night. You know, my team.
Is that the worst? Have your team get kicked out and then you got the whole weekend in front of you?
No, because I knew that I had a show to do Saturday, so I know that the fans were gonna go on a preemptive strike before today. So they let me have it on Saturday.
Oh, they got you.
They kicked me down. They let me have it. Richie, Sergey,
You know what?
all of them. They
I
let me
appreciate
beat my ass.
Vlad though. You know why? Because he takes his L.
Oh yeah.
And we can have fun with it. We can move on. Right? It's the ones that fight it.
No need to fight it.
Right.
It happened, man.
Right. All right.
I took the L, so I got to take that. So that's my oh no.
What's your all right?
Panthers, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie to you. Like, that game ended like maybe 10 to 15 minutes after the Heat Knicks game.
Yep.
So you're like, all right, whatever. Then you turn it on. Then you watching the game. You're like, oh my god, Panthers 2-2 going overtime. Then out of nowhere, look at that picture. I love that.
That's
picture,
a great
man.
picture.
I love that.
So
picture.
good.
Hey,
that needs to be like that needs to be on a wall
but
somewhere.
wait, why does he
Because I
look like
didn't
he's?
wear his shirt.
Why does he look like he an 8-foot bear?
He's
Right?
so
Because
scary.
I don't know if the
Cocaine
guy
bear.
squatted down, right? But he just looks like a giant.
I don't like the fact that Radko Gudas comes to games suited and booted with a little fedora on either. Like he just looks even more menacing.
Dude, that is a great picture. But winning in overtime once again, what is that? Their seventh in a row that they won in postseason, 7 postseason
awesome.
overtime win. That's unbelievable.
I
So
want that on a shirt.
Hey,
I
but
need
check
that.
this out. That 2-1 filthy, when he was talking about it, they've had a lot of those
Yep.
in the postseason, right?
They're built for it, man.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
why
now they built for it.
they're built for it.
You wanted to fire. Here's another one. Here's another hot take old Tobes came out with.
Well, listen,
He wanted to fire the
how about
coach.
we call it even Steven, all right?
He wanted
You've
to
been
fire the
slandering
coach.
Bob for 4 seasons, and I gave Paul Maurice
Yeah, but
4 months.
you didn't give Paul Maurice a chance to put
I
together.
sang him a song. It's over. I apologized. I was very clearly
Oh, so
wrong
that's
about
it. If you sing a song, then it's over. You get a
Yeah.
pass.
I was very, very clearly wrong about the Morse man.
Or I would say if you don't want people messing with you, don't give up 4 goals a game.
Okay, but what are you're going to continue to bring up old
I
stats? What about what he's doing now?
I didn't because I have apologized to Bob a lot.
Yeah, but you seem to bring up his failures a lot too.
No, I don't.
You were bringing it up today.
No,
You're
no.
like, well, what about the first couple of years? Took you long
Right,
enough to
because
earn your
you
paycheck.
because you ignore him.
I don't ignore them.
Okay.
You seem to think the only stats that matter are the ones that after I interviewed him, and somehow you hold that over my head.
Yeah, because what happened? You interviewed him. How many goals did he give up?
Obviously, it wore
You
off.
interview him. How many goals?
Obviously, it wore off.
No, yeah.
Obviously, it wore off.
You wore off. Just
Let me
like
talk to him this
he
week.
had to
Just let
spend.
me
He
go.
had to spend 7 days in isolation, and they brought in the other guy.
Just let me talk to him. This
And
week.
now he's okay.
Come on, let me talk to him.
No.
Come on.
No,
don't talk to him.
I can get him on the
Dude,
show tomorrow.
hey,
I can get him on the show
hey.
tomorrow, dude.
If you see Tobes near
If I
or
wanted,
around, please call the authorities
I
immediately.
could get a Sergey Bobrovsky
Or call one of
tomorrow.
us.
No.
Or call one of us. Let
Call
us
one
know.
of us.
You guys are
Hit
telling
me up
me
on Twitch. I'm the closest. J Fig will
Right.
have to hit a connection.
Don't
on
worry.
Brightline.
I'll get
Biggest-
right on that
I'm right
I-75.
biggest sports star in town right now. The
Hey.
only other tough
Hey.
forget would be Jimmy Butler. I could get Sergey
Can
Bobrovsky
I
first.
say
And you're
this?
saying I can't do it?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Which way are you taking home?
My normal way. I'm not going to go anywhere near the sawgrass.
Okay. Okay. Hey, watch out. But do I need to put a bolo out on your ass? Huh?
I don't like this.
Because I know.
Grab his
'cause
location before you
the
leave.
ice den is right off the sawgrass.
I know where it is.
No, we know you know. We need the people to be aware. If you love your Panthers,
I do love
if you love what they doing, please look out for the mush.
We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Hey, want to see the ugly mugs that go along with our melodious